Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
In a world where Carolina Panthers fans have an insatiable thirst for Panthers news and opinions.
Panther fans unite! My name's Tony Dunn. Cody Lashney, how you doing? TK's in the house. How you doing, my friend? The Stat Daddy.
But I think Derek Brown, hey man, he deserves that dab on him pick.
Dab on him, Phil Snow. Dab on him.
All the same, yeah, 100%. We can just
Mine is going to go to the fullback. I'm going to dump on the Richie guy. Dab on him, Shaq.
I'm going to put the towel on Matt Rule.
Y'all took all the good ones.
Only one postgame roars ferociously. It's the C3 Panthers postgame show.
God. Jeez, welcome to the C3 Panthers podcast, the post-game show where the Carolina Panthers have fallen. I don't know. Somebody's got their... Oh, is it my phone? Is my phone? My phone.
I saw Tony Dunn.
People are calling me. They're checking on my health. That was my mother. She was calling. I got the Bluetooth hooked up to the roadcaster. Jesus, Lord of mercy. What was it? 34, 31?
37, 34.
Unfortunately.
37, 34? What was the final?
37,
34.
Man, and what was meant to be, what was the most meaningful game of the Panthers season this year, and arguably for the last 3 years, the most meaningful game for this team, and also arguably the most exciting and eventful game, turned out to be, I mean, I need medical attention, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I need medical assistance after this game for all the swings, all the hits, all the misses. And I got to say this, witness the Walker wonder, witness the Walker blunder, witness a defense who fucking makes fantastic plays, but then ruins it. Dude, I don't know. The blame falls on every single character in the entire drama that was this game between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. My name's Tony Dunn. It's the C3 Panthers post-game show. The number's 252-228-5098. Let me introduce my crew, my wheelman. Two things I got to say to you, Cody. Number one, Eddie Pinero, or whatever his name is, no dinero. Ah, man, he had been money until today.
He lost us this game.
No,
Eddie Pinero,
I disagree. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight to the death over this. No, I'm gonna win this fight. Eddie Pinero.
Eddie Pinero
Wrong.
not only choked once.
Wrong.
This motherfucker choked two.
Wrong.
Fucking
Wrong.
times.
Wrong.
It's bullshit.
Wrong.
Fuck Eddie Pinero.
He did not lose the game.
Yes, he
PJ
did.
Walker fucking threw some dots today. Man, that was a hard-fought game. I have not had this much fun watching the Panthers football in forever. Fuck that dumbass soundboard that Tony has. Eddie Pinero's a bitch. Get him off my fucking team, bro.
No. Kickers do not lose games.
That can't be true.
They win games. He did
can't be
not
true.
win this game for us. He did not lose this game for us.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. What is a kicker's job, Tony?
To kick field goals.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
To make
I mean,
field
what's
goals,
a
right?
fucking what's a quarterback's job? To make passes.
Right. So
I mean,
if
like-
his only job, the quarterback's job is to lead an offense, to hand the ball off, to do everything, right? You could say all of that. The kicker's only job is to make field goals. That's
How about
it.
this? What about extra points that don't need to be 40 or
Oh,
48 yards or 40 yards or whatever? No.
DJ made one of the
If it
best
comes
plays
down to
ever.
one play,
You're gonna blame
if it
on
comes
him?
down to one play, it is not. Look, no game comes down to one play, and that you put this on it. Yes, I'm telling you, this guy could have been a hero. He could have been a hero twice in this game, and he wasn't. So I am not. What he did not do is win the game for us. But
Exactly.
Eddie Pinero did not lose the game for this
Yeah, he
team
did.
because no, PJ made a pick six. There were
matter.
penalties.
Doesn't matter.
There were
Scores.
there were just
done.
as many blown plays that were not Eddie Pinero today. I'm telling you this.
You're
Kickers win games.
PJ
They
made
don't
the
lose them.
longest pass
You're
of
right.
a Panther since 2006.
Listen, Tony, here's the thing. By definition, okay, you can say you're right. The whole game doesn't matter, and it all comes down to one play at the end of the game. If Eddie Pinero makes either the extra point, which I give you was long and
If
unfair,
DJ Moore doesn't take his fucking helmet off,
this is what I'm saying. You can put all that behind you. Even if DJ Moore does that, if Eddie Pinero makes these kicks, they win the game. Period.
Right.
After everything else is
Period.
done, when it comes down to it, if he makes that kick at the end of the game, they win. So
that's what
because
I'm
he
saying.
makes
The
that
kicker
kick, they
wins
lost.
games.
Everything to
He
choke this away.
doesn't lose
And
them.
because he
He
didn't make
could
that, they
have been
lost.
the
Away.
hero. He
Because
could
didn't make
have
it, they
won
lost.
the game, but he
Period.
didn't.
But he's
Exactly,
not, 'cause
which
it
means
sucked.
he lost it. The opposite of not winning
No,
is losing.
no,
That's
a
it.
loss. No, losing a
playing with
game
words,
goes
man.
into penalties. Losing goes into a defense that gives up 30 whatever
You're right.
points.
But when it
No,
comes down to
he didn't
one play, when
lose
it comes
the
down to
game.
one play, and
He
you say this
failed.
team can win or lose
No,
the game.
he failed to
it
win
is
it.
That one play. No,
He
I'm sorry,
failed
man.
to win the game.
Nah.
He failed to win the game.
Which is
he
exactly
did
like,
not
if I get an if I get
lose
an
the
F,
game.
So if I get an F on a paper, does that mean I failed to pass the?
Yes,
the
that's
project?
exactly what it
So
means.
I didn't fail the project. I failed to pass the project. Is that what you're saying?
No,
That
you
is a
failed to
really-
pass the class.
and I
You
failed.
didn't
it, right? Which means
lose.
that I failed the class. That's the only.
No,
logical
well, first of all,
explanation.
no, that's a terrible analogy because it's not a team sport. But let's move on. Hold on. We're going to come back to this. Don't worry. And I am strong on this opinion. I mean, and it's not that I'm trying to give Pinero a pass. That is not what I'm trying to do. What I am trying to say is this, is that kickers win games at the end. They don't lose them. The second thing I want to say is this. Chirp, chirp. Motherfucking
We knew it.
Demir Bird. Oh my gosh.
Got intercepted by C.J. Henderson like a
Ha!
bitch.
He got intercepted.
Dude, did you
Bitch,
see
this-
how poor his like? I will give Cody this. Demir Bird did a horrible job trying to get that ball. He gave up on that play.
It was off.
He didn't give up. He got out muscled by a guy that's twice his size. No,
Which
and
doesn't-
all right.
doesn't
So how
bode
about
well for
this?
him.
Is look, these motherfuckers are gonna come here and talk shit about Demir Bird when he literally won the game. He literally won the fucking game for them. Now look, witness the Walker Wonder. Oh my gosh, so many ups and downs. I don't know how to feel about this game. The Carolina Panthers go from being contenders to being contenders for a top 5 draft pick after this. My name's Tony Dunn. It's the C3 Panthers podcast post-game show. The number is 252-228-5098. That's 252-228-5098. We want to get your thoughts. Do kickers win the game? Do they lose the game? Was this Eddie Pinero losing all the dinero? Does this fall on some other people? And penalties, oh my gosh, penalties killed this team. Cody Lashney, my wheel man, I'm telling you, Demir Bird, totally greater than Shi Smith. And if you fucking say anything otherwise, I'm gonna come over there and rip your big ass off your little ass
Fuck
body.
the Falcons every fucking day of the week. Demir Bird can fucking suck me just like every
Oh, you sucked
Dude, I
him
don't
tonight,
give
bro.
a
You
shit.
fucking sucked that
No,
bird
I
dick
don't
tonight.
give a shit. He got intercepted by Pete. By
He got intercepted. He's a
Dude, I don't even give a fuck, bro.
That's
He
the
fucking
stupidest
sucks.
thing I ever heard.
He got intercepted. I don't give a shit. Fuck the Falcons. You know what? How about this? I'm proud of this team. I'm proud that of the fight that they displayed. Dude, I think between the referees and fucking Eddie Pinero, dude, I think that this game just got out of hand, man. And I hate that we fucking let this through our fingers because Atlanta did everything in their power to choke this away. They did everything in their power to choke this away. And yet here we are still with the L. The Saints got a W today. So did the Falcons. Damn it, man. This one just is painful, dude. It's fucking painful. Fuck Demir Bird. I'm not giving into your bullshit.
Oh no, man! I'm not cheering for him to beat us. What I've been saying is this: look, and for the people that are listening, for the people that are listening, are already like, why is Tony? I'm not cheering for this motherfucker. But look, Cody Lashney has tried to fucking laugh me off for the last 6 months or a year and a half or whatever the fuck it is since we got this stupid ass Shy Smith. You're like, oh, Shy Smith going to Canton. Shy Smith's about to be the next motherfucker. Where that Steve Smith, some stupid ass shit.
No, you're just making shit up.
No, shush.
No, you're
shush.
just making shit.
Little boy.
Shush. You're lying, and the whole chat room can tell you're lying.
No.
And they know that you're
I told you, Demir Bird had done more in one game. Demir Bird has done more in one game than Shy Smith has done his entire NFL career. And guess what? He did it last week. He did it this week. I'm sorry, man. You got to at least respect the bird, the chirp, chirp, man. I'm telling you. And I just liked him when he was a Panther a lot. So I was not rooting for him today. But man, when he put the dagger in us, good God, I was like, oh my Lord. People were messaging me. They were saying all I could think about was Cody and Tony going back and forth about this. You know, I left CK. I went and I had to take my son to his practice at 2:30. He has to be there at 2:30 on Sundays. And so I perfect timing for halftime. I get there for the second half. I'm listening to the last 40 seconds of the second quarter on the radio. Oh no. PJ witnessed the Walker blunder, throws a pick six. We're about to go into the half. Up. We go down. I go into we go hang out with my friends. We're watching this game, bro. It's up and down. My emotions, it's a roller coaster. I leave the bar to come here to do the post-game show. We're down whatever it was. 7, 6. No, we were down 6 we tied it up. But the greatest pass in the history of PJ Walker's career. From Walker blunder to Walker wonder.
62 yards through the air. PJ Walker threw that ball, and it was the longest pass by a Carolina Panther since 2006.
Yeah.
So,
DJ Moore sneaks behind it.
Cam ever had.
CK, how did this happen? What happened at the end? And to tie it up, both awesome and terrible all at the same moment.
Excuse me. I'll tell you this. I think the defense slowed up because I don't think they believed PJ had that arm that he had right there at the end. They did. They were so far. I think they looked back and they saw how far away from the line of scrimmage they were, and they slowed up. They're like, "Oh, okay, we'll just come back because we only need to defend this much." And then when that ball uncorked, DJ Moore just ran and got underneath that. And oh my gosh, dude, like that was. I don't think I've been that excited to see a Panthers game or see that much excitement in a Panthers game in such a long time. It is hard to look at this team and feel like it's even close to being the team it was at the beginning of this year.
Right. And by the way, vote in our poll, because I put up a poll in the chat just so I can shut Tony up for good today, because I know he's about to be fucking ridiculous with the stupid soundboard. You need to play that Willie Beam, because let me tell you what, PJ Walker, look, he had that bad pick 6, but there were some times this man was throwing dots all around the field, man. And that pass to
CMC
DJ,
just threw a touchdown. Sorry,
dude,
Hit
that
Shut up.
pass, he made some incredible passes today. And again, PJ Walker has been the
That
best
counts for my
quarterback
fantasy team.
on our team for 3 years now, man. For 3 years, he has the best arm. He has the best propensity to push the ball downfield. He goes through his progressions. He made that dumb play on the pick 6. But, man, other than that, how are you not impressed by PJ Walker after the win against Tampa and this narrow loss against the fucking Atlanta
Oh, well, I'll
Falcons?
tell you why I'm not impressed is I'm not unimpressed either.
And we got some
But don't
super
worry,
chats
we're
we
going to
gotta
talk
get
about
to
PJ
also.
Walker. No, I'm not unimpressed. Look, I've actually been a PJ supporter in so many ways. The point being is this: he did start out slow in the first half. Greg, emotional game. What was hold on, before we go to Greg, what was the poll? You didn't even say. What's the poll? What's the question?
Did Eddie Pinero lose this game for the Panthers? I put absolutely.
I'm about to hit on that.
Or, I put absolutely.
Oh man, yeah, it's just
or a team
clickbait.
loss.
Way to go,
And no,
Cody
clickbait,
Lashley with
a
clickbait,
team loss.
clickbait, clickbait.
Not because you're
No,
wrong. Now it's the clickbait.
All right.
I've
Yo,
got
All right,
this
Greg.
broken down. I will.
Come
I
on,
will
Greg.
explain
Let's
it out
call up all the
irrefutably.
penalties. Let's call up all
No,
the penalties. Let's
listen.
call up all
You're
the
right.
ways that we let Marcus Mariota be. Look, how about this? Is Marcus Mariota has not thrown over 200 yards in his entire fucking career as an Atlanta Falcon. And guess what he did today? They ate us alive. Man, we let Pitts open on like a come on, man. The defense let us actually, you know what? I think the defense lost this game today.
Oh, shut
You're
up.
wrong, Tony. Listen, okay.
Totally.
I get what you're saying, that a kicker missing kicks in a game, you can't blame that on the kicker for the game.
No, I mean, you can
blame.
blame missing a kick. What I'm saying is this, is that if you come down to that, to one play, he can be a hero.
But just because it comes down to that one play doesn't excuse him from missing it. Well, like it doesn't mean.
No,
that
I'm
just
not
because it came down to that one play, he's
excusing
not the
him
reason.
from missing it, but you excusing PJ Walker from
No,
throwing a pick six.
I'm not. Because
That's 6 points.
Here's
7
the
points.
difference. Here's the difference. After PJ throws that pick 6, was the game won or lost?
All right, so here,
What-
I mean,
yes,
no,
was the
this
game won or
this
lost?
actually
No,
goes
answer his
to
question,
this.
man.
You gotta answer my
Go.
question. You gotta let me finish.
No,
Was the game
that's
won or
all.
lost?
How about this? If he would have thrown it on the last play of the game, yes.
Exactly.
So
Wait,
I
that
agree
no
with you.
is
If
that
he-
each play
if he
each
throws that-
play
listen,
becomes
if-
infinite,
if PJ Walker
infinitely
throws that
no
pick
what
6 in overtime,
exponentially.
yes, PJ
Each-
Walker is the reason we lost that game. If he throws that pick 6 in overtime, but he didn't. Pinero missed the kick in overtime. That's the difference. Okay. After PJ threw that pick 6, there's a lot of game to play. The game may have changed had he not thrown that. You never know what would happen.
Can you not
We don't
say
know.
that DJ
What
Moore
we-
lost this
what we-
game for us? Won and
what
lost
we-
it too.
No, because you don't know if he'd have made the extra point regardless. I hate to say it, but you don't know if he'd have made
Has
that
he
extra point
missed
regardless.
one since?
You can't say that with DJ Moore.
Mm.
What we do know is if Pinero would have made that kick in overtime, they would have won that game and the game was over. Therefore, you can deduct that because he missed that kick, he lost the game. He had a chance.
No, I
to
think
win
what
the
you're
game
doing
right
is
there
You're
this:
losing
is
ground,
that
play.
Tony. You're
With
losing
no,
one
ground.
play,
no,
he
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
no.
And that's
Again, you're not
the
listening to
game.
my point. You are not listening to
I
my
get your
point. My
You're
point
trying
is
to add
this:
everything else into it,
is
and I
he
get that.
could win. He could have been. He could have won the game for us.
Yes,
Sure.
I
but
do believe that. I truly believe he could have won the game for us. But I don't think he lost the game for us, because let's go back and look at the plays that put them in a position to score. All of this, I'm telling you, this defense today allowed a lot of points.
Yeah.
A lot of points.
Sure.
And so here, if you wanna have someone what is it where you get someone that like is that like you just like blame everything on the
benefit of the doubt.
you want a scapegoat, then there you go. Give it to Eddie Pinero. But I'm sorry. This game, there were a lot of mistakes, and he is not blameless. He is not blameless. He could have won this game. He could have won this game.
175 votes, and 79% of people say absolutely Eddie Pinero.
Okay, that's clickbait.
Clickbait.
Hey,
No,
let me ask
you
you
a
a question.
It's against you right
Clickbait.
now. Bro.
Can I ask you a question, Tony?
Please.
Let's look at this from the other perspective.
Donos after this.
Yeah.
What did Pinero do to help us win?
Didn't he make like 2 field goals earlier in the game?
I mean, did he help us?
know.
Do you think that he helped us
No,
win? Do you think
well,
that
let
those
me pull up the stat. No, what do you mean? Like I'm pretty sure he made field goals in this game. So no,
Right. So
I
my question-
remember
hold on.
saying Pinero for the dinero at least twice because that's my saying.
Well, he had
Pinero
extra
for the
points.
dinero.
Sure, he had some extra points
No,
and everything,
no,
but
I
but
know
even-
he made a field goal. Like, all right,
I mean, I know
I'll
he
look
made
it
the
up.
first,
Let
the
me
first
look up
drive
his
that we
stats.
scored on. He got 1 field goal. I know that much at least. But here's my reason for asking that.
What
you
did
can
he
also
do?
you
Oh
can
my
also
God.
look at the defense and say, yes, they shit the bed, but they also had 2 interceptions. They also had stopped them a lot on 3rd down. They did a lot of really positive things.
He was 2 for 3 on field goals. So he scored 8 points today. He scored 8 points. He was 2 for 3 on field goals, and he was 2 for 3 on extra points.
Sure.
So
And then
like,
when
what
it-
did
when it
he
mattered,
do?
though-
Like he didn't. Like I mean, look, if you want to find a scapegoat, oh my gosh, let's look.
Do you
Sleight
think
of
he did a
hand.
good job
This
today,
is sleight
Tony?
of hand.
No. Do you think he did his job as a kicker today?
If you say yes,
That's no, because I don't like that question because it's a either or.
All right. How about this? How about
it
this?
is. You either do
I'm
your
sorry.
job or you don't.
No. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
it
I
is
go to
that
work
way.
and
It is
I go
that
to
way.
work and I teach a class, and sometimes it's a great class, sometimes it's a good class, sometimes it's a bad class. But I fucking went and did my job.
But you know that if Cam Newton threw an interception at the end of the game, everyone in Panther fan base will be fucking blaming him. So if you miss your
my
opportunity
gosh.
Tony,
to
Oh my
win the
gosh.
game, it's
Y'all
1,000%
such bitches.
on
Tony-
you. Everybody's
Tony, your
against you on this, Tony.
And your mindset right now with what you just gave the example with your teaching was everybody gets a trophy mentality.
No,
Well, I
no,
showed up.
it's not
I
an
showed
either
up, so it doesn't matter
or.
if I did good or
It's
bad.
not an
I should still get
either
credit
or,
for it.
son.
Time out,
It's
time out,
not
time
an
out.
what you
either
just said.
or. It's
Everybody
not
time
an
out.
either
I'm ready
or.
to-
No, you either
donations.
do your job or you
Like,
don't. There
you know
is no
what? Is
showing
first
up
of all,
and
he
getting
did
credit
do
for
his
it.
job. He went.
I'm muting everybody. I'm with donations. Shout out to Avery Stewart. Good man. These are the people that are paying us. Let's go. Avery Stewart with the $9.99 says, Tony, if an O lineman has a false start on 3rd down and the quarterback throws an interception on 4th down, is that the O lineman's fault? That's your DJ Moore logic, man. Shout out to Avery Stewart for the $10. Sarah Taylor says, Foreman, DJ woke up. PJ is QB1. Pinero, you have one job. With the $20 love bomb, thanks to Sarah. White Chocolate Espresso with the $1.99 says, we all know Cody can't be wrong, Tony. Chirp, chirp. And 19HF says, yes, he did. He had 2 chances to kick a game winner. Also, where was this offense under rule? Yeah, we had all the players and the pieces on our team to be able to do this, and it never got done, man. So it's like, bro, hey, Matt Rule is an idiot, dude. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. We had our record doesn't even have to be like this at this point. It doesn't even have to be like this, but we're fucking 2-6, and it's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing, man. All right, hold on, Greg. You're muted. See, Tony's pissed off because I muted him. I muted everybody, man. I had to read some donations from the fucking people that support this show. Let's go, man. Go ahead, Greg.
Well, I was gonna say it does raise the question with us being 2-6 because we didn't look like a 2-6 team today. We were also playing another team that could have had the same record as us had they lost this game. So we didn't play a world beater today. But with that being said, with this loss, does that make us want to? Are we draft pick?
Dude, I want
Or
to
are
fight,
we
dude. I
trying
want
to
to
win the
fight.
division. Like
I want to
what's
fight.
what,
After
where's
this
everybody at
game,
with this?
I want to
Okay.
fight, bro.
You want to fight? Okay.
I want to fight. I haven't felt this as alive as a Carolina Panthers fan in years, bro.
Yeah. I gotta agree with you.
I'm not
it was
tanking.
so fun watching the game today and actually being in it and thinking that something might deal. It was crazy.
I'm definitely not tanking, man. There's a whole portion of the Panther fan base that wants to lose. I'm just not with that shit, man. I'm not with that shit. All we do is lose, and we're just gonna what tank for a quarterback that we have no idea how they're gonna be in the NFL. Dude, I'm done with it, man. And you know what? We're not even out of it. Right? Hold up. Go ahead, Tony. We didn't hear you.
Oh, what? You muted me again? Look, I'm gonna take your power away. I will kick you off this guy.
Yo, what you mad for? 'Cause that
Bro,
disagrees with
I'm gonna
you?
tell you this is that I feel like I'm channeling my G baby right now.
Oh,
I
he's
am
in the chat
channeling.
room right
He
now.
said this. He said, "Oh, well, we're gonna try to get a quarterback that we don't know nothing about, motherfucker." I don't want to say it. I should. Mother. You wanted to trade? Fuck. I can't even say that. I can't even talk without the whole year's draft for a dude that couldn't even
Now
throw
you're bringing up old
130
shit.
yards a
Now you're
game.
bringing up old shit, bro.
Because
Let's
you
live in the
flip
moment
floppity.
right now.
You are a flip floppity mug.
I don't even bless you with my beautiful
That's right.
face right
Take
now.
your
Look at the
camera down,
avatar.
you scared.
Look at the
ass
avatar.
mug.
You don't even deserve to see my face right now. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. This mug said you don't want to do nothing. All he
You're
did
mad
was.
at the poll, not me. I forgive you.
Oh no. This man wanted to trade a whole draft away for the next coming of John Elway or whatever. You want to pick your pick or whatever. And this stupid ass couldn't even get
You're just mad
100.
because you lost your prize picks. That's all.
Oh, I'm just mad because he sucks. He's sorry. And you know what? I'm thankful we didn't trade our whole draft away for that sorry ass dude that was in that Dazed and Confused movie and always grabbed his nose and put his hair behind his ears. Fuck that Trevor Lawrence ass little girl. Second, man, how do we deal with today? Oh my gosh. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. Like you guys want a bit. Look, so some people in the chat said this is a good team. Right? And I mean, really, this team, we have what I believe is again, I said this on the Friday free for all, is that the Panthers have underperformed the talent on their team, and the Falcons have overperformed the talent on their team. And you know what I'm saying? Is like at the end of the day, is that we're not a good team. We're not.
If
I don't know
that's
if you
true,
can say
that'll
that.
come to
That's
show.
such a blanket statement. To say that we're
No,
not a good
look, as
team.
you are what your record is, all of this, we're not a good team. Today, we didn't find the way to win. We're not a bad, actually, I don't think we're as bad as our record is, but today, man, should have been easy work.
But
It should have been easy work.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. We were going up against their like third string cornerbacks, and it still felt like we couldn't do much until the end of the game. But I will say this much is we did enough to win the game. We did.
Yeah.
We did everything we could to win that game in the end.
Except for one
Everything except for, and you can blame DJ Moore too, even if you want to, right? But at the end of the day, DJ, hold on. If DJ, take that out of the equation. If DJ Moore didn't catch that ball, hold on. Let's talk about something real then. If DJ Moore didn't catch that ball, would we have gone into overtime and even had a shot?
Nope.
Okay, so DJ Moore did more for this team to win the game than Eddie Pinero did.
Didn't he drop a
Oh, look
ball?
at you trying to
Like,
nitpick. Oh,
no,
He did.
I'm pretty
He did.
sure
He
he
did.
dropped
He
a
dropped
very
that
important
third
pass
quarter.
He did.
No, I'm pretty sure he dropped. This is where I think this is what the point that I'm trying to make is that the blame falls
Primarily on
everyone.
Pinero.
No,
Yes.
no,
Pinero.
it falls
okay
on
to-
everyone, on every single person. PJ Walker threw a pick six.
Some more than others.
DJ Moore dropped a very big pass over the middle. That was a 3rd and 19, which was crazy that we even were in the contention for it.
Like I said, the difference is none of those would have ended the game. Pinero's
made
kick
That's
would
not
have
fair
ended the
because
game.
in game
Yes.
theory, no, listen, Greg, in game theory, as each move gets closer to the end, each play becomes exponentially more valuable.
Yes.
So,
Which is
like,
why I
is
said,
that
yeah, which is
here's
why
the
missing
thing:
kick at
is
the end more
this is
important.
that yes, is Eddie Pinero missed the extra point, but if he would have missed it in the first quarter, you would have been like, oh, he lost the fucking game.
Because the difference
DJ
is, if he
shouldn't have
misses it in the
taken
first
off his
quarter, you
helmet.
have the rest of the game to try to make up
DJ
for
shouldn't
that.
have, dude.
You don't have
DJ
to
It's
miss it.
not
You
just
miss it in
Eddie.
overtime.
DJ shouldn't have taken off his helmet.
Thank
But
you.
Eddie was
Thank
more
you.
responsible than DJ Moore. In
No,
the loss of this game.
all equal
Let's put it this way.
parts,
Hey,
bro.
how about this?
If it wasn't for
DJ
that
Moore
reception,
catching.
we're not in this game.
Let's put it this way: DJ Moore catching that touchdown to tie the game did not win the game. Pinero missing the extra point would have won the game. Pinero making the kick in overtime would have won the game. That's the difference. You know, that's the only difference for me. Like, I get what you're saying. I definitely want to take everything else into account. But at the end of the day, it comes down to that final play, one coin flip. That one coin flip is what determined the game. It's like I said.
How about this? What about the touchdown? What about 1st and 15 at the Carolina 47, where Marcus Mariota hits Demir Bird for a 47-yard touchdown? Did he win the game?
No, he
Yes.
didn't.
How
Because
about
there was more
this?
game to play after that. There was plenty more game to play after that.
The other argument I'll make is with regard to Pinero. Like, here's my compensation here. If PJ Walker had the ball 4th and 13 and it was a wide open wide receiver in the end zone, right? But he throws a pick in the red zone. Is he losing the game or is he winning the game, Tony?
I would say
lost the
not
game.
winning. No,
All right,
He
let's
lost
just
the
move
game.
on.
I don't know.
Yeah, we
I
can-
mean,
no,
you're
we
not
can-
going to
we can-
change
we
my
can talk
mind.
this
Just
for-
like,
for
man, fuck,
a
no.
million
You know what?
years.
Fuck y'all. Number one, fuck y'all, because we let Cody get away with all kinds of stupid ass bullshit
Right,
on
you're
this
just mad because
podcast
you lose all the
about.
time.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna just be like, oh, I love this motherfucker. I think that Shy
Shy
Smith
Smith
better.
didn't lose us the game. Shy Smith didn't lose us the game. Eddie Pinero damn sure did. And Demir Bird didn't win the game for him. So again, dude, we're gonna have to agree to disagree here. Cause how about this? Before I read this super chat,
I'm not
fucking
crunk. That's the
Deontay
problem.
Foreman-
I'm not drunk. I wish I
Deontay
would. I'm just
Foreman-
mad.
Deontay Foreman is a better running back on this team than Christian McCaffrey ever was. Let's go, baby. 3
It's a what?
touchdowns and 3 touchdowns and win the game. Christian McCaffrey never did that his entire time as a Carolina Panther. Not even once. Deontay Foreman is a bell cow running back. This dude is absolutely balling. I love when we're able to run the football. Dude, we have to talk more about Foreman. Nirvash with the $5 love bomb says, can we all just agree that the responsibility for the loss falls on multiple players? But
Thank you.
But Pinero has the most responsibility for the loss.
He's
And
got the
that
optics. He's
is
got the
true.
optics.
That is truth.
All right.
That is 100%.
He's the
Alright.
only player that had the ability to end the game with one play. The only player
I
on the
told
team.
you. I agree. He could have won the game. He didn't lose it. He could have won it.
Oh, he fucking lost.
He
it.
could have won it. That's my point. Kickers can win
my
games.
eyes
They don't
can't roll
lose them.
back in my
All right.
head
How about this?
far enough.
The number's 252-228-5098. That's 252-228-5098. Meaningful game for the Carolina Panthers. Look, have you seen a discussion this heated between this crew in a while. I think that's an exciting thing right off the bat. The next thing I need you guys to do, and Cody, Mr. Producer, I'm going to say this. Fuck you, Cody, and your stupid ass Shy Smith shit. But can you put this?
And I'm fucking undefeated with your puny ass. Let's go.
Can you put the C3 Superfan little thing up? Because look, folks, we need y'all's help. You can be a part of the show. You can support by calling in. You can do the chat. Like, look, there's a great chat. 278 people right now participating in this. We are on our way to 5,000 subscribers. But look, the C3 Super Fans is a way to support this show. Let's take down this comment if we can. I'm gonna find it.
I had to find it. I'm on it.
I know. I was going. Oh my gosh, you don't know shit.
I know way more than you, and the chat room agrees. Baby.
Oh my gosh,
let's fucking go, chat.
You can become a C3 Super Fan today for just $1.99. You hit the join button down at the bottom. If you're on the iOS and your bougie ass iPhone, what you got to do is you got to open up the browser, get out of the mobile, hit the join button. If you're not a subscriber, you won't see the join button. So subscribe, hit join for $1.99. You can support this show in a kind of, and it's a small way. I'm telling you, it's a one. Look, I want to thank all the people that gave us donations, who were so generous with their money. People giving $20, $10, $5, $1.99 at a time. $1.99 a month is a small way, man. Death by 1,000 cuts or wins by 1,000 super fans. We could use your support. Let's take that down because your stupid ass head looks. You know what? Leave it up. Leave it up in your stupid ass foot. Sorry.
Or I'll just mute whenever I feel like you're being fucking annoying, you dipshit. Jesus. Good Lord.
Put the explicit on this one.
What? I can't hear you. Were you saying something? Something about Demir Bird? Nope. Yeah, fucking you too, buddy. Hey, look. We gotta talk about something different, or else I'm gonna fucking blow a fucking gasket in my brain.
We need to go to the calls. We need to go to some calls, man. That's what we're doing. Bring us into some cat calls. Yeah, and then we'll come back. You know what? Save your opinion for a second, and then we'll go to some calls and we'll come back.
So what are your thoughts on catcalling?
Yeah, it's pretty. You shouldn't do that to somebody.
And how did that make you feel?
Very uncomfortable.
So how do you think catcalling makes the person feel?
It feels good, like.
Who's that cat sitting in the back corner with his face buried in his nose? Who's that kid that can use one?
And I just want to say keep pounding. And also, Cody, let me give you something to think about. There's a quarterback right in Tennessee, the Tennessee Bowl. He's from Greensboro, North Carolina / Liberty, North Carolina. His name is Allen Hendon Hooker. 2 more weeks, they go up against the Georgia Bulldogs. After that, his stock goes up. Thanks, man. Y'all enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed the show. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a ton for the call. You know what's wild about this is I saw something where if the NFL season ended tomorrow or today, I guess at this point, or tomorrow, had the Panthers won, they would be the 16th pick in the draft. And if they lost, they would be the first pick in the draft. This was before some of the games shook out today. Think about that. The swing. We were vying for first place in the division and first in the draft all in one game.
Yep.
Incredible. Incredible. And then now we got to listen to this stupid ass co-host that I got who says this: the draft is so fucking cool, and then all of a sudden, in the one draft where we may get a top 5 pick, he's like, "Oh, draft boring."
What does that even mean? Like, who gives a shit? None of those players, like you all love to tell me about Trevor Lawrence, my golden god of quarterbacks. That hey, if you can miss on the 1 overall pick, also like a Baker fucking Mayfield,
I feel like
then
I've heard
then
hear
why
myself.
would you even why would you hold your all your hopes on somebody like Bryce Young or CJ Stroud when you've never seen them and you don't know
How
how the
about
season's
not
gonna
all your
end?
hopes? How about some of them?
Do y'all not think this Panthers team is gonna get some W's at the end of this season? I promise
Not
you
today. They ain't.
there are more W's on this season. The Carolina Panthers, I'm gonna call my shot. I don't think the Panthers are gonna be picking top 5. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe not, but I really think that this offensive line is too good for us to be picking that low. And Jeremy Chin hadn't come back yet. I just don't buy it. I don't buy that we're a top 5 pick in the draft type of football team. So, but I might as well continue to fight and continue to build the roster as is, man.
All right. Next call.
Matt, come around, baby.
Hey, this is Lee from Houston with his wife, Liz. She disapproves of this call. This is before the Atlanta Falcons game. Let me just go ahead and say, Carolina's going to fuck up the Falcons. We're going to be number 1 in the NFC South. I am fucking excited for this season. Let me toss it out there. Panthers number 1 in the NFC South. Toss this out there now. Love the podcast. Hey, we met at 519. She's been my wife ever since. We're living in Houston, Texas now, but Panthers fans till we die. Love you guys.
My man said he met at 519. First of all, that is a bar in Greenville. That is the great college bar. It's like one of the greatest college bars in the history of the world. That's incredible, and we're too old to go to 519, folks. Next call.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, C3, this is Al, the sailor. I don't know what Matt Rule was doing. Why he let him play foreman? You got him here for a reason, dude. You paid him, man. But you don't play the man. Matt Rule is a fool. TJ's not the answer. We still need a quarterback. We definitely need a quarterback. We need more old linemen. Also, thanks, guys. I'll be chatting with you guys.
Oh, guess what? Oh, I was just thinking about this. Is as you continue to say, look, people are saying, "Oh, Eddie Pinero, these kickers get paid millions." First of all, he probably gets paid the league minimum. This guy just got picked off
Still
of
a lot
nothing.
of fucking
But
money.
here, how about Cody Lashney ducking and diving his boy Brady Christensen,
Your
who had
vibrator's going off.
not mine.
Oh, that might
It's
be Greg.
got to be Greg because he's not by
mean,
here. Mute him. You know what? Leave it on, because how about this? Why don't you tickle your dick with that vibrator for Brady Christensen, who had a shit ton of penalties today, bro?
Well, I mean, fair.
You want to talk about it? Oh, what? We will
I
forget
guess
that
the
he's
loss is on him.
your boy.
Say some
He's
dumb
your
shit, I dare you. Oh, say that the loss is on Brady Christensen today.
Oh,
Give me a fucking break, dude.
bad.
Cut Eddie Pinero. You gotta cut Eddie Pinero because that guy sucks.
I'm so angry.
Look, man, like there was a bunch of dumb penalties. No doubt.
Yeah. Oh,
no
dumb.
question.
Pick somebody. Look, Greg. First of all, Greg, you got a vibrating ass phone that sounds like it needed to tickle Cody's. Brady Christensen. You know what?
You need to put
Greg,
that
you got to
thing
look this
somewhere
up.
else.
Look up penalties for us. What were the Panthers' penalties today? And Cody, Brady Christensen did not have the greatest day today. A lot of penalties, at least. I know his number got called on a couple important drives in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, and that I remember in that final one of those final drives too. Whoever number 41 is, the running back on the team, he was supposed to block.
Who is he?
And there was
Dude, no one
block.
knows who he is.
Spencer Brown?
Yeah, who the fuck is
He
he?
came off the practice squad.
Never ever heard of him before today.
I've got the penalties. Carolina's 9 for 74. Atlanta's 7 for 64.
And guess what? Brady Christensen was 30% of those fucking penalties. But I'm trying to find anything, Cody.
About what?
I'm mad.
Y'all,
I'm
we scored
mad, man.
21 in
This
the
shit
fourth.
got my
We
emotions
scored
up, man.
21 points in the fourth quarter, y'all.
We did?
We did.
That's incredible.
We scored 21 in the fourth. That's crazy.
Incredible.
I was hoping
All
the hell that you
right,
would
let's
have
go
had
next
that
goal. Let's
on
go
the
next
desk
goal.
and broke your shit, dude. That would have been fun. That would have been an all-time moment if you would have done that, Tony.
Christian who? Fantasy football stud Dante Foreman delivered the goods. The Panthers ran the football. When you run the football, it makes your quarterback better, gives your defense more rest. And I know that you guys hate Ben McAdoo's guts, but let's give him his due. Let's give him credit. He called a great game today. Having with a third string or second string quarterback out there, he delivered the goods. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, before we go on any further, CK, we have an illustrious new member joining the show. Why don't you talk to our girl, Sarah?
She's like gotta be the best looking member.
Sarah
Better
Taylor.
looking than you, certainly.
Welcome
Oh,
into the C3 Super Fandom. You've hit that join button and you have decided to support the C3 podcast at the low price of $1.99. And that's going to be with 12 entries of $1.99 for the next year, right? If not longer. Thank you so much for the support. Welcome into the club.
And you know what, CK? You know what, man? You're not done, bro. No,
Stop playing the
you're
fucking
not done.
game and
No,
get
he's
in this
not
game.
done. He's not
I'm
done,
good.
man. He is not done because you know what? We've had a bunch of freaks in this chat, and hell, now that we lost, the only pleasure that they're gonna get comes from Big Papa. Quite literally, Big Papa. Talk to him, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, you've joined into the C3 podcast to talk about a really invigorating game that resulted in a heartbreaking loss. You've decided that I'm going to go watch these boys talk about it, argue about it, decide who's to blame, who's not to blame, but you haven't hit that like button yet? I have one thing to say to all you absolute freaks. Subscriber shame.
Subscriber shame, 250 strong people, only 106 thumbs up? What is your freaking problem, dude? You know that you need us right now. You need us now more than you ever have, man. Especially after a game like today where there's so much to talk about. You need this therapy session to vent. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell so we can whoop up on that YouTube algorithm like I whoop up on Tony's old ass on a regular fucking basis. Hit that like button, y'all. What's up?
Chirp, 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 chirp. Shitty shy. Fuck that. You know him, right? Look.
There's 2 minutes to go. First, for being held on that fucking bird touchdown. Just play it back. It's bullshit.
Look at this. We got, look, he wants some more. Here we go. Barto.
The first time ever not on coaching. Fucking hell. Trade Shaq Thompson. She's up missing fucking tackles everywhere. Trade Brian Burns. He does his spin, he does his this and that, and then farts about. And then fucking DJ Moore cannot fucking catch. It's not just PJ, and that's half. Those overthrows. Where's the leap? The dive? Where's the spectacular? It isn't
guess what we
fucking
didn't
there.
say?
Get all the picks you can go
I think
again.
this is before the end of the game.
This is before the end of the game, yes.
Rah,
This is before
I'm
the big
so
DJ catch.
fucking annoyed. This is the most annoyed I've ever been in about 6 years of phoning into you guys. Jesus fucking Christ. We've got some serious players, and then we've got all these sort of superstars, and they're just fucking fucknuts. Bollocks.
Oh, man. I mean, it was just a call of Pinero. I told you, man, this shit goes on. Look, I am not debating. Look, I am not arguing that Pinero could not have won the game. He makes that extra point, win the game. You make that field goal, win the game. That's my whole point. He could have won the game, but he did not lose the game. The game was lost on so many plays, including his.
I would rather
including his plays.
Than hear you
Hey,
say that over
do
and
you
over
ever
again.
feel like that Graham Gano ever lost a game?
Of course he does.
No, actually,
Of
go back and
course.
check
Don't
it.
you
No,
lie
I
to
said
me
the same
right-
shit with his stupid ass, too.
Don't you lie to
His
me right
stupid
now.
ass,
You know I'll
too.
pull tape. You know I'll pull tape. I'll put the
Go
work
and
in.
find it. Do
Yeah.
it. Because you know what? Because I am a Graham Gano motherfucking hater. I am a hater because I will go after that Super Bowl game.
Eddie
in that
Pinero
first
can't
game
sniff
of
Graham
22.
Gano's jock strap. How about that?
Man, I would fucking take Pinero all day over Graham.
Dude.
But no. Good later. Man, that motherfucker sucks too. Fuck them. Man, heroes or zeros when it comes to kickers. That's just what it comes out to be. The number's 252-228-5098. Who's right here? Oh, 78% of the people want to say that
81%.
Cody Lashney is right.
81%.
Do you remember when Cody Lashney told you that Shy
366 votes.
Smith is the fucking best thing that needs to go to Canton and Demir Bird is a
I
bum?
never said that one time,
Yes,
dude.
you
And by the
did.
way,
Next
yeah,
call.
by the
I'm
way,
mute
your
him.
number's
I'm
correct.
muting you.
336 people.
I'm loving this show today.
Yo, C3 family is D from Sanford, North Carolina.
Not even
You know
close.
I was gonna get on this thing of this buzzer beater. We ain't even talking basketball. We talking football. DJ dropped that pass. We thought all hope was gone. Then all of a sudden he like, we gonna change the whole thing. We gonna win this game. The anxiety, I already don't have no hair, but if I did have some, it would have fell out. There's a little gray in the beard. Today is a beautiful day to be a Panther. I love being a Panther. Shout out to DJ, PJ, and anything else with a J in it. Y'all keep pounding.
Thank God that Pinero does not have a J in it. Let's go to the next call. The number's 252-228-5098.
Podcast brothers, this is G. Cavassier. Man, oh man, what a game. God, I'm so fucking pissed we lost to Atlanta. We was fighting in that fucking game. I would say I'm not mad that we lost that game. You show some fucking heart, man. DJ Moore, please keep your fucking helmet on for the love of God. Not that on kicker, man. What the fuck is up with him, man? 48 you missed, 38 you missed. Damn it, man.
Found it.
We played a hell of a fucking game, though, man. Foreman played his fucking heart out. DJ Moore played his fucking heart out, man.
Yep.
Terrace Marshall played pretty fucking good. PJ played fucking pretty damn good. And even the interception with you know who, the dude I can't fucking stand. We played a good ass fucking game. But you know what? Somebody got to win. Somebody got to lose. Now Atlanta is the top of the NFC South, man. Ain't that a bitch, man?
Game.
I can't stand playing the motherfuckers, man. But fuck Atlanta. Your boys got lucky as hell.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on that, y'all. There's still Panther pride around this bitch. Keep pounding, baby.
Call of the post game for me. G. Cavassier bringing it. I want to bring this up. 2 referendums that I found on I will enter this into evidence, Your Honor. Your Honor, and maybe I should are the bottom 2 on this screen? Is it me versus Cody every week? Maybe it is. Your Honor, I would like to enter into evidence Bradley Bozeman and Terrace Marshall Jr. as Exhibit A and B on the Matt Rule referendum.
Yep.
Case closed.
Thank you.
Yep.
How about this? And I was thinking about this, Cody, is what does it mean to practice bad? What? You know what I'm saying? He doesn't practice well is what Matt Rule ultimately told us about Terrace Marshall Jr. Like, what does that fucking mean? He didn't bring his notebook? Because you remember he was always like, oh, you
I
gotta
know,
take
I take
notes.
what
You
you
gotta
mean.
take notes. You gotta take notes. Like, this motherfucker looks the part.
And the note taker to me, he just never got a chance. He never got reps. He never got a chance.
I
to get on the
know.
field.
I agree.
And, dude,
Oh, man, we're
that
agreeing.
that is an indictment on how
Agreed.
dumb Matt Rule was. But dude, like now that's old news. You don't know that Matt Rule was the
Right,
dumbest head coach in the NFL.
right.
Like,
Okay.
dude, maybe you ate paint chips as a children. I don't know. But
Well, maybe I did, bitch.
I'm sure. I'm positive you did. But what I'm saying is, dude, this team, especially this offensive line. I know you want to shit on Brady Christensen for all the penalties, but as a pass,
No, I'm just saying it contributed. I like him.
Protecting offensive line. This is one of the best
great.
lines that I've ever seen.
Who's been telling you that, motherfucker?
O-line. I've been telling you that, motherfucker.
I've been telling you first.
Nah, get that dumb shit the fuck out
Yes.
of here.
No, I've been telling you this was this Panthers offensive line has been the best, arguably, since 2015. And you know what? To be honest, the 2015 line wasn't even fantastic. They slowed down after week 12 a lot. You know, I'm telling you, this is the best Panthers offensive line we've seen since 2015. I will say that.
But we're doing great. CK has to leave us. He has to go play caretaker. Buddy,
no, he's got to go play video games.
No, I legitimately have to go to the grocery store and get some soup and everything for the family.
Well, then come back. We'll still be here later.
All right, guys. All right, talk to you later.
Crazy. No, Terrace Marshall Jr. Kind of blue balls for me, though. I put this out is like God, he looks like he's about to be great, and then he isn't. You know, and like he almost makes some great catches. He needs.
I'll take him
time.
over Robbie any day of the week.
Oh, amen.
How about that?
I like that. I like that. Yeah, man. Like, actually, look, is that interestingly, the Panthers shipped off 2 players that they paid a ton of money to and are better.
Way better. The offense looks coherent.
Wow.
Yeah,
I know.
before,
The
it
offense is the best it's looked in a while.
Like it has its down moments, but every team does. Like every
and
team
it's
does. You're not gonna score every
PJ.
play
You know what I'm saying? It's PJ. You know, like as he is doing. Look, he's doing the best you can ask for that guy in that moment. Think about that. As a guy who is not given anything, who is no one's given any credit for anything, comes in there and does better than Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield all
he
day.
Deserves to be on a team.
He does. He deserves to be on
team.
this team ahead of those guys. Good gosh, man. Up and down. Emotionally, I am distraught, Cody. I think that's what part of this is that when's the last time we got this amped? You know,
I couldn't tell you.
Think about that.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying to everyone.
Oh God!
That's
now he's gonna toot his own horn. Toot
they're
your
the
own fucking
for
horn.
them. Now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this team has all this fight that we've never seen before. Like, dude, it's 100% because of Steve Wilkes and the leadership that he got, and the explosive playmaking that PJ Walker shows in these football games.
That's an interesting point.
He makes some dumb plays from time to time.
Sure.
Question.
Pick six.
But other
Pick
than
six.
that, there was some dots that PJ Walker threw
incredible.
on a line, on a frozen rope.
And last week too.
And by the way, how about there's almost nothing, especially after seeing the start of this year and last year, there is nothing that PJ could do to make me want to bench him and go back to Baker Mayfield. I swear on everything.
Totally. We're not going to argue about that. We will not argue about that.
If PJ plays the first half like he played the second half in this game, we may break 50 points this game, to be truly honest with you.
He had a
scored-
tough first half. He
Look,
did
and
not
look,
start out well. The defense gave him an Look, the defense played well enough, or actually, it played great in the first half to where it allowed PJ to suck it up. You know what? And the defense did that for the first 4 games for Baker, too.
Look,
They allowed Baker to suck it up in the first half and could have turned it around in the second half. And guess what he didn't do? But PJ did today. You know what I'm saying? Like, as PJ started out, like, with it was horrendous. He was like 2 for 7 or something. Like, it was
he
awful.
had less than 100 yards in the first game, in the first half, I think.
It was
And
terrible.
he finished with 317 yards, which is, we haven't had a 300-yard passer in a long time. They scored 24 of their 34 points in the second half.
Yeah, he's
Like
outplayed. He outplayed Baker Mayfield by a bazillion miles, and that's today and last week.
An undrafted free agent.
I agree with you. I agree with you in so many points, Cody, when it comes to PJ. But I don't. This defense, man, really let us down today. I'm telling you, the defense. And it wasn't them being tired. Look, we gave them a lot of excuses in the past for never getting off the field, this and that. Look, we ran the ball. This team, the defense made some error. Look, this was a team loss. That's what I'm trying to point to you guys. I know you want to keep talking shit to me. This was a team loss.
ATL just saw your kicker at Magic City last night.
What does that mean? I don't even know what Magic City is.
A strip club. Meaning he didn't have his mind on the game.
Well, you know what?
I'll use your argument against you though here with the
Team
defense.
loss.
Is the defense started out 6 points down with an offensive pick six?
No, they didn't start out 6 points. That was the last play of the second quarter.
No, okay, not start out, but either way, the defense held them. The score on the scoreboard is not what the defense allowed. By 6 points.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So if you're going to use that argument, with everything
then
else
guess what?
That's
PJ's part of the
problem.
problem. A team loss. Team loss, man. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a team loss. The number's 252-228-5098.
What's up, CP? No, I'm not in the mood.
Look, he says, "Shut up! I'm trying to talk about my Panthers."
Oh my God! Come on, man. This kid need to go. He needs to go. What the heck? This is so stupid.
Oh, he's mad.
I can get that.
Noah, the chat is decidedly against me and Eddie.
Yo, he's so mad I can't hear him.
This is so awesome.
Noah.
Bro. Look, guess what?
I love it.
I like the end. They go together. I would like to say this is that, I was on that train about like Matt Rule and David Tepper had to take Noah to school tomorrow. Now we got to make Eddie Pinero take little Noah to school. On top of this, I want to read this super chat. Bro Man hits us up with a $2. Look, thank you very much for supporting the show monetarily, folks. I cannot thank you all enough. We have been growing so much, and because of your support, he says Shaq Thompson has been terrible. And Shaq is like, he's been the same his entire career, and that's just okay. And we were watching that play earlier in the C3 when we watched this game together for the first half. Or I was watching it, and bro, he just put his shoulder down. Terrible, just poor fundamentals. I mean, like he's a vet. He is a vet. He's not a first year. You know what I'm saying? This guy's been in the league for like 7 years now. He was drafted in 2015 or I think so. He's been around forever. Got paid I don't know. Shaq is just all right.
By the way,
And that's it.
Eric 37 with the $5 love bomb says, of course, Pinero chokes when CJ Henderson makes a interception. Of course, man. And do you know what's embarrassing? If we would have been able to win this game, been able to hold it over Falcons for a long ass time, bunch of choke artists. All y'all do is choke. You're known for choking. And then yet we out-choked them? We out-choked the choke artists? What is this, man? God, I want Pinero gone. I don't care what you say, Tony. You can talk all this shit. It's a team win. No, fuck that. I want Pinero out. I want him out. I want him out. I want him out.
The one silver lining to this loss.
The
one silver lining I can think of to this loss is we play them in what, 2 weeks on Thursday night?
Yeah.
That's going to be a big game in 2 weeks on Thursday night because we're only 2 games back. If we win next week and they lose, it could be the exact same position in 2 weeks, us playing for the number 1 seed or the leaders of the NFC South. So that's the only silver lining to this is that the next game is going to mean so much more, which, by the way, Vintage Sofa Bar 336 C3, the C336 is what I'm calling it. Get together.
Oh, nice.
Check us out. We're gonna watch that game.
C336. Man, you have the more tongue twisters. And look, I'm gonna call out all y'all fools. I'm gonna call out a couple of fools on this. One is Cody. I'm calling Cody out as a fool. He said, I want Eddie Pinero out. Who the fuck are we gonna bring in, mug? I'm about to channel my inner. Who the? I mean, I want to get up in the camera like G Baby does. Who are we gonna bring? Number one, we've been singing Pinero's praises for the last 6 weeks. Savior on the last moment. Well, you know what? He's made 3 terrible plays now. He kicked that ball out of bounds in week 1. Hip injury, right? He's injured. 2, he made 2 big problems today. And then someone else said this, and I hope they're being sarcastic. They said in the chat is field goal kickers are replaceable. And I hate to tell y'all, we've been living in a life of purgatory for field goal kickers since John Casey, honestly. So no, they're not replaceable. The number is 252-228-5098. Who's more ridiculous? Tony Dunn, Eddie Pinero, Cody Lashney, who believes that Shi Smith is better than Dabir. I need a Dabir.
Don't you know that the C3 Panther faithful are on my side? Are you not paying attention?
I'm about to call up the 4-man rush. I'm about to get in the 4-man rush.
You're about to join them? You're about to join and fight me?
The 5th horseman. The 5th.
You'll be like a turn club.
Oh my gosh. No, I can't turn on my own people. I am the people. We are the people. You are the people. And guess what? And actually I saw somebody recently at I was hanging out, and this guy, interestingly, his name was named Cody as well. Too many Codys in this world. Too many.
Hey,
There's a lot of Codys. It's become a common name.
There's 2 on this podcast.
He was like, that Cody guy. He goes, that Cody guy makes your show off. I mean, and he was just railing on you. And I was like, bro.
In person?
I was like, dude, I saw him recently. And his name was Cody, which is the crazy irony of it. It was
jealous. He's a jealous little bitch. I'm up
that's
here.
Fine. No, I stuck up for you. Totally. And the point is that I do think it's good to have a diversity of opinions on the podcast. I think if we all just echo chambered each other, and look, I give credit to Cody for this, is my man. Why do we have the die on this hill emoji for the C3 super fans?
Because I'll fight about my
It's because you dig in, whether you're right or wrong.
And I'm
you
always
believe
right.
in your opinion. Oh gosh, shut up.
Hey,
I'm undefeated, bro.
What's up, C3?
Oh,
go ahead, Greg.
I was gonna say I've got to make a bumper for this, and I'm gonna start doing it so that way I can just play it whenever it happens. Throw the flag bumper. Somebody in the chat room just said that we would have won this game if Robbie Anderson was here, and I'm looking for it in the chat room.
Oh man,
what are you talking about? Based on what? Based on what would we have won this game if Robbie Anderson was here? Oh my gosh, throw the flag. Like I'm making a bumper for that right now.
All right, next call.
Gracious.
What's up, C3? It's Anthony from Charlotte. Just watched that game-losing kick. Wow. Eddie Pinero, terrible game. PJ Walker, what the hell? This guy is like on some drugs, dude. He's like throwing 60-yard bombs from his left. DJ Moore sold the game, though. Listen, guys, great game. All right, but that's the fucking Falcons. And this is why I wasn't optimistic after last week's win. We always win a game like this. In 2009, we beat the 14-2 Minnesota Vikings. Did it matter? No. This year, we beat Tom Brady. Did it matter? No. This week, we get embarrassed by the Atlanta shit Falcons. This is what I'm trying to say. Take it week by week. Don't get your hopes up, Panther Nation. That's all I got to say. Anthony from Charlotte, C3. Y'all are the bomb.com. Keep on pounding.
Keep pounding. I mean, look, I don't blame someone to be like, hey, you have to take it week to week. Because I get it, man. Because then stuff like this happens. And yet again, you don't know if we're tanking or not. Or like, are we going to be at the bottom of the barrel? Or are we actually contending for this division? The fact of the matter, Greg, is this question is not about to go away. Because the division is absolutely bad enough that we're still within shooting distance. Regardless of what anyone believes, the Panther is still in shooting distance of being at the top of this division. So if that's still the case, if there is meaningful football left to be played, I'm not giving up on my fucking team, bro. The motto is keep pounding. And some of y'all fools must have forgot that shit.
I just fear that we're going to spend the whole season just on the cusp of being that team and fall short at the end and then just be in a position where it's like, well, what the hell do we do? You know, it's tough because I want Steve Wilkes to win the job. And if we lose, then I'd feel like it's not going to happen. But if we win, it puts us in a shitty position. I don't know what to do.
This actually, maybe we can find a happy medium between losing and winning. And that is, imagine if every game is this exciting and we lose all of them. Like we still get the number one draft pick, and we had an exciting ass afternoon. That was the point to me. Lord, I don't like this whole bullshit, man. Y'all gotta call Cody out on this shit. It's like, oh, I'm with my team. Keep pounding. No, bro, you were institutionally tanking for the last 2 years. And now you're like, oh, I want to fight to the end.
Yeah,
man.
because I knew that.
Don't let this motherfucker.
And good quarterbacks in this draft. I don't think this quarterback draft is as good as people say that.
Oh, speaking of, how's Malik Willis doing today? Malik Willis is starting. I picked him up, y'all. I picked him up because I'm struggling in my fantasy. No, I'm actually doing well in my fantasy league, but my quarterback position is the weakest position, strangely, because Russell Wilson is a bum.
Is this the one I'm in with you or a different one?
No, different one. But I went after Malik Willis today, just as like, you know what I'm saying, deep on the roster. Not like to start. Interested though. But again, this is why I will defend my boy Cody Lashney to the death, is that he has real opinions and he believes in them. And it's not always just what the the school of fish do. Is think about that, is that everybody told us for 2 years that this last year's draft, weak class. And they always say that. Y'all love to look, there's always these people, and that this one's so great. I watched CJ Stroud play yesterday. I don't know if he's going to be bad or good or whatever, but I didn't just look at him and go, oh my God, this mug is nasty as shit. I didn't. I looked at Justin Fields and thought he would be better. You know what I'm saying? Like it just eye test. Anyway, I appreciate Cody. I appreciate you for that opinions. Those opinions though. Even though walking into next year with PJ Walker and Matt Corral off of injury would be malpractice, the number is 228-5098. Let's go to the next call.
Hey guys, it's Joey the Blind Panther, aka the growl that makes him howl. Holy shit, what a weird game. It was such a nail biter, but it was also really fun. And come on, man, I know how hard it is, not to celebrate. But damn, it's just we were trying so hard. We were laughing in the face of the football gods so much. And the football gods won because they always do. But did we ever give them a run for their money? And if we're going to play like this in the future, we're a good team. I don't care what anybody says. It would be a heartbreaking loss, but I don't know if it's that heartbreaking. I mean, it's so weird. Usually a loss like this would be heartbreaking, but in our circumstances, we never expected to be doing anything like this. We never expected to be in this situation. We expected to be just dead in the water. And it's like playing with house money, and if we were living up to our expectations that we had in week 1, this would be the heartbreaker of all heartbreakers. This was, without a doubt, the craziest game I've watched in years, maybe ever.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, guys. Wow, wow, wow.
Great call. Let's keep rolling.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And all you bitches stay on that fucking PJ side. Mm-hmm. Tony, you know who this is. Mm-hmm. Hey. You know who the fuck it is. All y'all, stay on the tip of that dick. That's all I gotta fucking say. Shout out to fucking CJ Henderson and Dante Jackson playing a solid game. But the fire sale starts now. It's time to trade all these motherfuckers now. No fucking excuses. Cody back. Oh boy, I got a lot for you today, baby. I got a lot for you today.
I've ever heard, bro.
I need a couple of calls, man. Just give me a couple of calls because I'm coming for all these motherfuckers. Okay? I'm coming for all you bitches. I'm coming for all you bitches, bro. I got so much shit on the Friday free for all. Baby Pickle, where you at, motherfucker? Where you at, baby little pickle? Yeah. Yeah.
Tiny pickle.
It's time to do a complete rebuild. Everyone's fired. Everyone gets fired.
Is trying to say.
Yeah, I'm calling in today. Yep. I want to hear the excuses. I want to hear what the fuck y'all gonna say. I want to see you guys jump dick. Because I feel like that's what's gonna happen. All you Kim K dick jumping motherfuckers, man. G baby's overreacting. Oh, G baby don't know shit. G don't know this, huh? Twan and I tried to tell you motherfuckers on the free for all. Shout out to motherfucking C-Dog. What's Gucci with you, nigga? I'm sorry you had to live through that trash-ass game, that back-and-forth trash-ass game. Oh, I'm calling in. I'm bringing the motherfucking fire today. Don't know excuses. Y'all come to the motherfucking panel, and I want to hear all you motherfuckers down on that dick. That PJ dick. The PJ Walker. Hey, White Chocolate Espresso, where the fuck you at, motherfucker? Where you at, bruh? I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
I know. Look, I'm telling you. First of all, you know, we all got our own.
G-Baby needs a Xanax, doesn't he?
Nah, man, he got to keep it right, bro.
Yeah.
He needs a Xanax bar or a couple.
Nah, you like it? Look, this is what when it comes to G-Baby is anytime you answer the phone and he's calling you out, you're like, shit, he needs a Xanax. But when he's calling someone else out, you're like, fucking get that motherfucker, yo, get him. I'm telling you this is, I've got some things in the works I want to do. I know, look, is that a lot of people, look, is G-Baby, I want to.
if you go through with this idea.
That's gonna be great. So I want a coffee mug. I want a set. You got to buy both of them. Two coffee mugs. One says, "Bro, G Baby was right," and the other one says, "G Baby tears." Because he always be crying, he always be frying, he be doing his thing. Look, G Baby, look, I agree with a lot of it, but he always comes after me. He always starts off. I was like, what do I do? I'm taking strays in that. I was catching strays in that call from the beginning. Look, you will love G Baby one day. The truth is always in the middle with G Baby. Like, he brings half truth, half ridiculousness. And anytime he talks about Cody Lashney, he bringing the truth. Next call.
It's probably him
It's your boy Mike, aka Supreme Leaders.
Supreme Leaders.
What the fuck? All you had to do was keep your fucking helmet on. It's part of your motherfucking uniform.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Now, was that it, or is this?
Oh man. Oh, sorry, bad language. Oh, I'm trying to.
This is Mike.
Trying to keep it PG for the kids.
Don't worry, we already missed
part of
that
your.
one.
It's part of your uniform. You just keep
also
it on.
a dumbass
You just
penalty.
keep it on.
It's also a
And
dumbass penalty.
The game's
Let's
over.
be honest.
20-yard field goal. The game's over. You.
That's the call. And this is my point. Go back to KG73's, my boy. I still remember this. I'd be like, Tony, you on fire. I hope you remember that. You're on fire. Going back up, he said this is Eddie Pinero didn't win the game. You play to win the game. And he didn't win the game. That's my point.
Look,
my point.
Here's my thing with that penalty at the end, okay? Or with DJ Moore's penalty is
I wish they would take that penalty away.
I wish they would too. While I understand in certain circumstances, if you're in the middle of the field and there's a scrum going on or whatever, and you take your helmet off, that's different. If you're celebrating an amazing, possibly game-winning touchdown and a Hail Mary pass in the last seconds of the game,
it sucks when the penalty
there's got to be
changes
lines
the
drawn.
whole-
You're telling
right.
me a guy can go up and do a celebration dance and any kind of choreographed thing he wants to do, but if he's so emotional that he runs out of bounds after the play's dead and takes his helmet off, that's a penalty. That's a bullshit call. Like, that's all it is, man. That's a really, really bad
Same
penalty.
thing
They need to
happened
go
with
back and look at
Cam
that.
last year. Remember when Cam got the touchdown in Arizona? And
Yeah,
then
but I think he took his
put-
helmet off in the end zone.
So did DJ. Well, I mean, about
No,
the
DJ
same.
walked out of the
Nah,
end
it was
zone
about
before
the
he took it
same.
off.
There was nothing different between these penalties today.
Oh, then I'll.
So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like, that's the thing. And some people will say, is it the NFL look is like, and one of the things is they don't want, I won't say they don't want, but you know, you don't have the visual, you don't know what these guys look like because they have their helmets on all the time. So supposedly basketball players have a lot more monetary value for advertisements and things because you recognize their face and stuff. I just, it stinks. It stinks that was such a big deal in a inconsequential moment. But at the end of the day, that other rule, the rules are the rule, and you know, almost out of character. I won't say out of character. We just believe DJ Moore is so kind of quiet natured, or at least I do. Not we. I don't want to speak for y'all. Is he's like always not. He's never been bombastic. You know, like he's never had the over diva receiver moments. He's always just been kind of quiet natured. And it was such a big play and such a big moment. I understand why he was so excited.
Yeah, I want to rip my shirt off.
It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks that it ended this way. And I guess Pinero, no dinero, lost it for Cody Lashney. Next call.
Let me tell you something. I have no words for what we just saw. I don't have any words for what we just saw.
What's up, Mr. Lincoln?
Okay, I get it. The defense, I don't know what was happening in spots. It's like, I don't understand. But I think the disappointment at the end of the day for me is even after the whole, everybody said, PJ and them going to have to get out there. They offensively, as much as PJ was out there making a mess and doing a whole bunch of stuff, when he needed to make big moments happen, he made big moments happen. And you got to give him that. Okay? And we saw more life out of this offense in the last 2 weeks than we've seen all year. And I say you stick with PJ at this point because I feel like, listen, he don't quit. And yeah, he made a couple mistakes, but I'm telling you, the life that I've seen in this offense and that running game has been, where has it been all year? The other thing that I'm saying is that what's crazy to me is the kicker had 2 tries. Like, you only get to kick about 4 or 5 if you're lucky a game. They pay you millions. They pay you the big bucks to make it when it counts. And not did it once. He did it twice. And the thing is this isn't the first game he's done it in. So that tells me that our kicker can't handle the pressure.
Yeah,
so we need to get a kicker in here that can handle the pressure because obviously Eddie Pinero can't do it. Woo, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is no reason why we shouldn't have won that game in Atlanta today. I don't know why, but whatever. Y'all, they got the nerves all.
I didn't think about that. We would have won in Cleveland too. We would have 2 more wins right now if Pinero would have made his kicks. We would have 2 more wins. We would be the undisputed #1 team in the NFC South.
Why was it week 1? What week?
Week 1.
Week 1. Who we play? Week 1.
We played Cleveland, and he missed the game with a field goal. Remember?
All right.
Yeah. So two kicks. He's cost us 2 games this season.
She has a great. She always brings
call.
the heat. She brings the heat. Next call.
Skunk Ape Mysteries here. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good game. DJ Moore should be penalized or fined for taking his helmet off by the Panthers, but fire the fucking kicker.
All right. Well, fine one guy, fire the next guy. The number's 252-228-5098. Look at this. 255 strong. The calls are going strong. Tell us where I'm right and where Cody Lashney is wrong. Next call.
Kyle from VA, and
let me
I
have
just want to say that I will never in my life get my hopes up for this team to do anything anymore. Like, the Panthers are dead. I officially hate this fucking team. How do you lose a game 25 different fucking ways? How do you lose 25 different fucking ways, man? Like, it's like, hey, you know what? We'll let them score. Make it look like we're not going to do nothing. We'll throw a fucking Hail Mary, catch it, get a penalty. Kicker will miss it. So we'll go to overtime. We'll get an interception. Then we'll miss a 33-yard field goal. Like, god damn, bro. Like, this team has sucked for so long. I'm over it. This is what they get for cutting Cam and cutting all fucking Graham Gano. Like, this team is poverty. We suck. And I know we were just all positive, but when you lose that way when you should have won 85 fucking different ways, I hope they're back there just beating the living shit out of Eddie Pinero. I hope they're beating the fuck out of him. I hope when he walks out of the stadium, a fucking 18-wheeler runs over both his goddamn feet so they can't hurt anybody no more. Man.
I like that.
Man, I'm done with football. This shit is too negative. I don't need this shit in my life. Like,
Graham Gano would have lost this game too.
The epitome of
never know
garbage.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Graham
Deontay Foreman, great. No. Doesn't matter. Does it matter? No. Does it matter that Jerry Brown's great? No. Does it matter that Brian Burns is great? No. Because we'll still find a way to lose the fucking game. It doesn't matter how many plays we make. We're just the Panthers. The Panthers are going to Panther, I guess.
Hey,
Oh my God.
hey, hold on,
Don't worry,
before-
we're gonna
before-
get to it. I want to say this. He's right. He's right. 85 different ways. That's kind of my point. I don't want you guys to misconstrue what I'm saying. And Pinero didn't win the game, but we did find every possible way to lose it. And a lot of ways to win it too. It's like a sleight of hand with the crazy play with DJ Moore. The DJ Moore play is a sleight of hand for all the reasons we should have won the game 5 minutes earlier. That's kind of my thing, is we shouldn't have even been to that point. So go ahead, because we have patron saints.
Oh, dude, Michael Davis is the man. He always is. He always will be. With the $35 love bomb, he says PJ for 4 yards in quarter one, overthrown a wide open DJ in quarter one, pick 6, should have been 10 on the board in quarter one. Defense clowned by Bird. Oh,
Yep.
did Michael write this or did Tony write this? DJ dropped the conversion. DJ acting like a child. Pinero missing 2 kicks. Definition of a team loss. Thank you for your donation.
That's
Tony
what I'm
Dunn.
trying to say.
Michael Davis.
Oh, hey. No, again, team. Like, it was almost, if we would have won this game, it would have been a team victory. Right? If we would have won this game at the end, if Pinero hits that game, would you have said that Pinero won the game for us? No, you would have said, oh, fucking PJ threw the most miraculous play ever. You would have said all of this. It was a team loss. And if we would have won it, it would have been a team win.
I would have still said Pinero won the game for us simply because he was the guy that flipped the coin. He's the guy that flips the switch. No, dude, I'm telling you, he's the one. There is no other play in the game, no other play by any other player in the game that if they do what they were supposed to do would have won the game. That's it.
Bro,
there is no other play.
We lost this on a lot of levels. I'm just trying to say this is I'm trying to remind people that we lost this game on a bunch of different levels. And yes, Pinero can be the guy that you want to piss and shit on. And look, he deserves to be criticized for missing the field goal. The field goal is the one that is problematic.
Right.
And it was in his head. It was in his head. He was already fucked up from the extra point. The pressure got to him.
Justin Tucker wins football games for the Ravens all the time. And he wins it for them.
Well, you know, he just missed his first kick in like the 72 years. First of all, that's like, again, you are look, Cody Lassen. Let's talk about your boy.
When your kicker makes the kick or when your kicker misses the kick, they get credit for either winning or losing. Is it fair that one player that does one thing sometime during the game is a win or a loss? No, it's not this. One of the Buffalo Bills Super Bowls was lost by a field goal kicker, and he did lose it for him. If you're a kicker in
that's a lame ass take,
and you do not make your shots, you lose the game for your football team. It's that simple.
Look, when you're a quarterback, I don't expect you to make every pass complete because you're throwing.
Why? That's your job. Oh, it's your job. It's your job to throw the ball.
Because you're throwing sometimes 50 passes a game, and every situation is different minus distance.
All right, how about this? What do you say this?
You have 3 or 4 chances a game. You've got to
What's a good completion rate for a quarterback?
A good completion rate?
Yeah, a great one.
65%.
How about this? What's a good completion rate? Like, come on now. Is that you could say this if they kick 95 kicks, if he kicked 95 kicks and he made 85% of them, he'd be in the Hall of Fame. So you can't be like that. Just volume. It's just this. It just comes down to the end of the day is that these are the moments where you can win, and like no, you're giving passes to people you want to give passes to.
Your argument is whether Pinero's a good kicker or not. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm not arguing whether he's a good kicker. I'm arguing whether this particular play lost us the game. That's two different arguments.
I mean, could you not say the same thing about the pick six from PJ?
It's two different arguments. I'm not saying he's not a good kicker based on the fact that he missed a kick.
He got another. Did he get one?
This kick lost the game for us.
Great for. I told you this motherfucker was going to do nice things right now. This is why I bet on him on Prize Picks. He better have them rush.
Cam, meet you halfway. It's still Eddie Pinero more, but Eddie Pinero and our defense did most of the things in their power to lose this game today. And by the way, this is what I say for sure.
I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that. Brady Christensen was just as big a part of that.
Whenever the Panthers offense puts up performance and actually moves the ball, running the football and throwing the football, our defense always, without fail, falls off of a cliff whenever we need them the most, and that's a bad.
Are they frauds? Is our defense a fraud?
I don't think so.
I mean, that's the kind of the question: is the defense like? I feel like we got to start looking at some different angles to the discussion beyond just Pinero, just beyond like, is this defense? What's the problem with the defense? Number one, Dante hurt again. What are the storylines? Let's do that. We're gonna listen to the calls. I'm gonna listen. We're gonna play this next call. Let's talk about the defense. What they did well, what they did poorly, what they need to do better. What's going on with it? The number's 252-228-5098. Let's keep going, man. We need y'all. Look, this was a great game despite the ending, and this has been a great post-game show. 236 people watching. Let's get those numbers up. Subscribe, share, tell a friend. Do that thing. Do that thing. Don't let the energy fall off, folks. Next call.
Hey, guys. Chuck from Elizabeth City, a.k.a. Carolina Sports Guy. Normally lately, guys have been calling, like a lot of other fans, complaining, bitching about just not being happy with how we played. And today's game really, really bites. It sucks. It's hard to swallow. But I'm trying to be positive because I actually saw a team trying to play. It was an entertaining game. I saw some highlights on the defense. C.J. Henderson looked good for a change. Of course, P.J. Walker played incredible. He played good. DJ Moore, barring the the penalty he got on the last touchdown, game could have went either way. And it sucks to be on the losing side, but I'm at least entertained by watching them play. They were at least in the game. And, yeah, it's a game we should have won. We should be in first place right now. But it sure beats watching them play like this than whatever the hell Matt Rule had on the field. Even better than what Ron Rivera had on the field. I just want to say, guys, it's just good to have decent football back. It just sucks that we ended up on the short end of a stick because of some miscues that should have been preventable.
All right, thanks, Chuck. Next call.
Yes, kickers do win games. That kicker would have won the game. I would like to argue my point. Y'all need to get me on there because y'all tripping saying that DJ Moore lost the game. If he can't hit a damn field goal, he can't hit a field goal. So it needs to be, that dude needs to go. Pinero needs to go.
All right, thanks for the call. Next call.
What's up, C3 Podcast? This is your boy, Indy Head from the Panthers in. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's well.
Man?
It's a loss that we didn't see coming. Tony, you flawed as hell by that Pinero shit. Homeboy had one job and blew it twice. Even with the DJ penalty, man, it's like, it ain't like he set him up for an unmakeable field goal, man. That was, come on.
I mean, I agree with
Oh
that.
my God!
I mean,
But anyway,
I agree with that.
you gotta
Like, he
give
should have
you gotta
made
give the boys a
fucking
round of
extra
applause
point and
because
won
I
it.
mean they were competitive. So I'm saying like they didn't lay down not one bit. This was like Creed and Balboa just going at it. You know what I'm saying? I knock you out, you knock me out. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no easy win in this. You know, we didn't just lay down and take it. We were formidable. That's what I'm tripping off of. For the last 2 weeks, we ain't been nothing to play around with. And we scored more than 30. When the last time we scored more than 30 points? When is the last time we
400
scored
yards of
more than 30 points?
400 yards of offense. Long time.
Even, you know what I'm saying, like that whole 17-point thing that was going on, that's kind of out the window because they didn't get like 17 points and just run away with it. You know, so, I mean, hey, man, keep pounding, man. But, you know, it's just hate that we lost, but the way we lost, I'll take that any day. You know what I'm saying? As long as we ain't going out like no hot damn suckers, man. Keep pounding. God bless.
It was the first exciting game in a while where we were cheering. You know, it does stink, and I agree with you. What you're saying is that was a makeable. Both of those kicks were makeable, and he did not win the game for us. Next call.
What's up, C3? Tyler here. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. That was one hell of a game. I mean, it sucks that we lost, but
Is that a joke?
one hell of a game. So, what, like 11 or 12 lead changes throughout the game. The team put up a great fight. Pinero, I mean, he's been doing well for us this whole season so far, and I just think the pressure got to him. I mean, don't hate the guy. I mean, that's a tough spot. You know, it is what it is. Penalties were horrible this game. We were really hurting ourselves with penalties.
That's a real issue.
KJ
in this
Henderson
game.
giving up the big touchdown to Demir Bird. I'm sorry, Cody. Demir Bird is way better than Shi Smith. Way better. Anyways, but KJ Henderson did have that interception, you know, to kind of redeem himself. I thought Dante Foreman did amazing.
Bullshit.
And I don't think we're missing Christian McCaffrey whatsoever. I mean, miss him as a great player, but as far as the running game is concerned, we are doing amazing. I think that's going to be our running back moving forward. We have to extend Dante Foreman. But whoever that backup was that was replacing Chuba Hubbard, that one play, that guy needs to be off the team. That was horrible. PJ, I thought had a really good game. I mean, he made a great big mistake with the interception for a touchdown, but I thought he kind of was a little inaccurate at first, but then he kind of got in a rhythm and get more confident. He looked really good. I think we should pay him to be a backup. I think he's doing well. And I thought Terrace Marshall Jr., he's getting more touches. He's doing better. That's what I want to see. Even though this is a tough loss and we all wanted to win for, you know, to win this game to be on top of the division. These are the type of games I want to see. It sucks that we lost, but I want to see fight. I want to see these players play. I want to see younger players continue to develop. I mean, it still sucks that we lost. We're 2-6, but I want to see we're a quarterback away, guys. We're literally a quarterback away and a defensive end away, I think. Tell me what you guys think about the game.
Talk back in the corral.
Hope you guys have a great day.
Thank
see you
you.
next Sunday.
Good call. Let's keep rocking.
Diesel Drew here. What a disappointing loss. I don't know who to blame. Is it PJ's pick six? Is it DJ taking the helmet off?
Ashboro, NC Amber Alert. LIC JMY3236 NC 2019 Black Dodge Durango.
Y'all get any Amber Alert?
Yeah.
Arrows. First or second missed field goal. I don't know. What a fucking roller coaster this game was. I'll tell you what hurts worse is I'm texting back and forth the whole time with a buddy of mine who's a Falcons fan, and it was, "I told you so," followed by, "Oh my God, you're wrong." Witness the Walker Wonder. I mean, we did some things right, and sometimes we did some things wrong at the wrong time. I don't know how to feel. I know that this was the best looking offense I've seen in years. I don't know. I don't know how to feel right now. I know I feel disappointed at this point. I'm trying to look for the positives. I was excited watching this offense. The Hail Mary to DJ Moore in the end zone, it gave me flashbacks of like Steve Smith, Jake Delhomme, just like you're always a Hail Mary away from winning. Like, give me hope, and then just crush my heart.
I hear you.
Either way, best game of the year I've watched out of the Panthers.
Definitely.
Win or lose.
How about that? Was this game better? Was last week the win over the Bucks better? That's what you need to replace the poll. What was better, last week's game or this week's game? I don't know. This one was exciting, bro. This was exciting. Let's go to the next call.
Man, C3 family. My damn blood pressure's so high right now for these damn Panthers. Man, I love DJ Moore, but he's fucked up.
I don't know.
Ain't no reason we should have been kicking a 48-yard point after attempt. We should have won that game and it never went to overtime.
48-yard extra point.
Tony, start introducing CK and Greg like you do Cody, because they just as important to the team of the C3 cast as Cody is.
Dang.
Y'all keep doing the great work that y'all are doing.
But yeah.
Everybody like, subscribe, keep pounding. Maybe we'll win some more games this year. Maybe we won't. Regardless, we're going to keep on watching and see what happens.
I like
Can't
this.
get no
First
worse
of
than
all,
this, baby.
got some-
Keep pounding.
The beard lovers. That's a beard lover, number one. And how do I not? I feel like I've been trying to do like not just introductions where it takes 8 minutes up, where we talk a little and then we kind of ease people in. Man, you know what? You're right. Let's
Tony,
move here. Let me do this.
I appreciate the love from the fans, but I feel plenty of love from you, man. So I'm not I'm not complaining by any means, man. I feel plenty of love from you.
Gosh, Cody always fights back.
Checkmate, motherfucker. What's up?
Checkmate. Oh my God. Here, let's get back to our regular spots. Put yourself where you belong. I love it.
Right.
No. Look, everybody means something, and whatever.
You said where I belong, man. What's wrong?
Sorry, I lost you. Logan from Southwest Virginia. Tony, man. Dinero, he's Pinero now. He used to be Dinero.
I know.
So he missed those kicks. Man's got to make that shit. Damn, man, that's a tough loss. We got to have. If we would have won that game, I was all in. Now, I'm all out. Going to the gas station right now to fill up my tank. Make sure that motherfucker's running. Pick now. Let's go, Panthers. Down.
What is that, man?
I don't know. I think it cut out a little bit.
He's gassing up the tank. That's what
Okay.
it means. He's ready to fucking lose out and win nothing and get a quarterback. And dude, look, I don't even blame you. And it's because at once upon a time, Tony is only a little bit correct. Once upon a time, I did want a tank. I did, when it was Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields and Zach Wilson, I thought that would have been a great clash for us to get our quarterback. And technically, we still could have, but we didn't, man. And yeah, I'm a Clemson fan. I wanted Trevor Lawrence. I still think he'd be better on our team than theirs. But at the end of the day, if that's the way you feel, look, I'm not going to tell you how to be a fan. Don't tell me how to be a fan. You how to be a fan.
Oh,
And
I'll
at the
tell
end
you
of the
what
day,
the fuck to be.
none of us have a say-so in whether or not the Panthers are winning or not.
McCaffrey
Literally none of
eating.
us.
McCaffrey
us have a say-so
fucking
if the
these
Panthers are gonna
mug.
win.
Oh, he didn't get the touchdown. Shit. All right, next call.
Bad karma.
Good God, man.
Ass, bro.
This is my first time calling
When I
in.
say
My
eating
name
ass,
is
that's a
Josh.
good thing.
All I
Look, boom, he just got it there.
heard this week was how Cody said the Falcons were choke artists and we won the game last week. And then when it seemed like we overcame, for the most part, every challenge we could have today on the road. And we finally got rid of those narratives where we thought when we need the play, when the Panthers were one play away, and we finally get that play, we get the DJ touchdown, we get the CJ pick in overtime, and it's just like, nope, we get that slap of reality one way or another, and it's honestly heartbreaking. But I'm going to the game next week in Cincinnati, so hopefully my team can pull it together for me. So I'm just going to stay strong and keep pounding.
That's it. That's what you got to do, man. Keep pounding. We'll discuss the draft when it's time for the draft. Until then, I'm pulling for my squad, man. These dudes are fighting, and I'm going to be a good-ass fan, and I'm going to pull for them while they're fighting, man. So
Welcome to the fucking club, Cody.
Dude, I'm always pulling for my Panthers. Always, man. I may have won
He's a fool, and don't I know it?
But at the end of the day, I'm pulling for my Panthers. I'm going to keep pulling for my Panthers. And, dog, you can't tell me different, man. I feel like everybody should do the same. Because,
Next call.
look, you're going to want people to lose.
Hey guys, it's Tyler again. Tony, I'm watching the show and I feel like you're getting ganged up on it. I support you, man. You cannot tell me Eddie Pinero is the reason why we lost today. He's a part of the reason. The defense is a big reason why they lost today. There's so many missed opportunities, but you cannot sit up here and tell me, and I'm with you, Tony, I'm supporting you. He is not the main reason or the reason why we lost. It was a total team collapse. Okay? Total team effort as far as losing. And give credit to Atlanta, right? Eddie Pinero, we're getting a little too emotional. I get it. It's Atlanta. We could have won the game with a kick. I get it. He's definitely a reason why we lost. But the defense is another big reason why we lost. Tony, I got your back, man. I got your back.
Nope. Listen, Eddie Pinero is not the... This is the last thing I'll say on right here. He's not the only reason we lost. Yes, because there are 53 players on the roster. But he is the immediate and final reason we lost. And that you can't deny that.
It make no sense.
No, it does make
This
sense.
makes no sense.
Put your board away. It does make sense.
Greg, we need to get our own soundboards and then surprise him.
I'm getting mine. That's why I asked him earlier. I was like, what's your soundboard? I'm getting
We
mine.
need to surprise him when he doesn't know that it's coming and just hit him with some sounds. Bro.
Next call.
Tony, I got you, my brother. Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka! Cody like the same motherfucker that wanted Trevor Lawrence and wanted to trade our whole motherfucking draft.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. Because it's on your side. It's your attack dog.
Fucking please. Cody Lack is the same motherfucker that's trying to preach to Panther Nation that we should go take Will Levi, and he fucking went 16 for 27 for 98 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions, and they got their ass kicked by Tennessee 6-44.
I haven't heard of
Cody Lack is the same motherfucker over here preaching that he would take Will Levi over fucking Bryce Young, y'all. Cody Lack is the same motherfucker that hyped up Justin Herbert, and did Justin Herbert even like that, bro?
He's a bum.
No, fuck that shit. And that's why I'm here, Cody. I'm here to talk that real fucking shit. Cody lacks fucking ability to fucking evaluate the QB position is so fucked up and fucking flawed, man.
Damn, he's coming for you, Cody.
Shout out to motherfucking Bryce, the truth, motherfucking Young, and CJ motherfucking Stroud, generational type QB that are potential Hall of Famers in this fucking upcoming league, bro.
Is not that, bro.
So no, I'm not gonna let the bias fucking corrupt your fucking mind, Panther Nation. This is motherfucking G baby. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, G-Baby.
Fuck the motherfucking Panthers right now, man. And fire yourself up to you, yay, man. Oh, I hear TK. I want to fight, man. I want to fight. Hey, you don't know what the fuck you want. You're the same motherfucker that just shit on the greatest Panther of all time, Cameron Terrell Newton. So I don't want to hear you talk no more, CK.
Now he's taking shots.
Hey, Greg, you've been quiet, G, so I ain't gonna get on your ass. The house CJ Henderson looking motherfucker.
He said you look like CJ.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of Baby Pickle. I'm sick of fucking White Chocolate Espresso. I'm sick of fucking JD over there living in Hawaii watching fucking oceans and dolphins all motherfucking day.
One interception.
No, fuck that shit. I'm coming for motherfucking receipts. I'm coming for fucking heads, motherfuckers.
Even JD got a
yeah.
bro.
Now, if he's agreeing with me, then I'm with you. I'm with you, G-Baby.
We ain't letting you do that fuck ass shit no more. Bryce the Truth Young. We coming for you, motherfuckers. We gonna go get a QB that we can sign and lock up for the next 13 to 15 years instead of going through this QB carousel, motherfuckers.
He just lost.
Yeah, I'm on that shit tonight, motherfuckers.
Rails, man. Look, if you're agreeing with me on CJ Henderson, then I'm all with you. Because I really couldn't tell what he was saying there about if he agreed with me or not. If you agree with me, cool. I agree. He's garbage. But if you're going to try to defend one play in his entire career, go away.
No,
I
thought he said you look like CJ Henderson. Oh, he does like CJ Henderson, don't he?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he like.
And
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's arguing there, but
like
if you're arguing for CJ Henderson, come at me with stats.
Let me tell you this.
Real quick. Nick Montero says F the soundboards. G tone it down.
No, I love it. I love his tone.
I believe
man.
a lot of people think G Baby needs to tone it down. I want to defend myself at one thing, bro. If G Baby is allowed to call in here and call me every name under the sun, then I'm gonna levy a heavy criticism against G Baby. G Baby, you got a real low football IQ, my guy. You got a real low football IQ, my guy, because you look at the quarterback position and disregard the bullshit offensive line blocking for a player or a good offensive line clouding your judgment. You know what routes they run. You don't know the schemes that they're in, and yet you blame all that shit on one player. Bro, and you want to come at Justin Herbert? G-Baby, you fucking wish that you had Justin
I know.
Herbert.
Go after Trevor Lawrence.
Bro.
That's it. If you want to fuck with Cody, if you want to fuck with Cody Lashley on his QB tags, it's Trevor Lawrence. The second thing I will say is this, is that, look, again, G-Baby, I'm working on these coffee mugs. One says, bro, G-Baby is right. The other one says, G-Baby tears. Because that's like everybody has two opinions about G-Baby. It's like either he is fucking killing it and he's got this little crew of people, which I love. I love when the callers get these like little alliances going and shit like that. Love that shit. I love when they make fun of each other, when they do imitations of each other. That's my favorite shit.
Wait till you hear Panther Pickle.
Oh, God. He's about
to go at G-Baby like a volcano.
I got it. The other thing was
the 336 thing, man. Pickle and G-Baby. Both
when
of show up.
When it was, what was it? Oh, shit. I just lost it. Cody Lash, the take on the quarterbacks, though. Look, if you want to hit at the knees on Cody Lashley about the quarterbacks, it's not Justin Herbert. Yeah. It's his favorite Clemson boy. That's the one to go after.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence. No. We're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into it. But if
bust either.
No. If you want to go after that's the one. It's not Herbert. That's not the one to go after. And the last thing is this, not the last thing. I got 2 points about G Baby I want him to listen to. I watched CJ Stroud and he is good, but I don't. It's just not popping for me when I watch. You know what I'm saying? It's just not popping off, like you said, generational. We are starting to use generational talent too easily in our discourse about players. And then the last point I would say about this is when he said 10 to 15 years. Think about this. You trying to tell me that motherfucker better than Cam Newton?
Wait, who? Who is Cam Newton?
Stroud. Pick any of them motherfuckers.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's like
not
that.
at all.
I'm almost to the point where, like, I think these are kind of tropes that people talk about. Like, oh, we need a left tackle that's going to play for us for 12 years. We need a quarterback that's going to be. That is the hardest fucking thing to get. It's an anomaly. Think about this. Cam Newton, the greatest player in Panther history, and you can argue, or you can say Steve Smith. I'll give you some 2 other players that I will let you feel the conversation. He didn't even make it a decade, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the greatest.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying is this idea. Like, oh, I don't want to hear. And look, I was on Justin Fields. I wanted us to pick Justin Fields. I did. And I'm still thinking that he's not a bust. I don't think I think that he could be better than he, but the idea that you think that you're going to get a guy that's going to be the Trevor Lawrence, Andrew Luck, Cam Newton, all of these names fall into that. Let's go to the next call.
Anyway, let me read the super
Tony,
chat.
man, I usually agree with your take, but you're getting way too caught up in the semantics, man. Eddie Pinero fucking lost us that game, man. Lost us. Did not just win it, or whatever you were trying to say, man. He literally lost us that game.
Yeah, it's like you're reading analytics.
Man, just a heartbreaker.
Semantics. Go ahead.
It's like
Cody.
analytics. It works. It works in an argument, but it's not like, I mean, analytics. If you base everything off that, you're trying to.
Somebody mute my boy Kevin with this diva shit about Cam. Go ahead, Cody.
My man White Chocolate Espresso said Cody said CMC hasn't had 3 rushing touchdowns in a game. Dude
Ever.
had one passing, 1 running, 1 receiving. We should have got it first.
Oh.
I mean, those are 3 touchdowns, but I meant 3 rushing touchdowns.
Well, he also didn't have it at the point that you said it. Like he just got the rushing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man, literally, like technically he did. But that's a good question. Is that did we get enough for him? And how? Another question about it is how is the Carolina Panthers offense ultimately more effective without Christian McCaffrey? And I don't think it's him. Look, I would say this is where I think Kyle Shanahan is like a top 5 coach in the NFL right now, and has been there. Is that nobody could figure out how to use Christian McCaffrey the right way, and in 14 days, this motherfucker knows how to do it. Come on, man. Kyle Shanahan. Look, Kyle Shanahan's the best coach in it. I'll put it out. I think he's the best coach in the NFL right now. Top. Him. I go him, Andy Reid. Ooh, who else? That's it. Those are my 2. Somebody tell me better.
Andy Reid, huh?
No, those
Andy
2 are
Reid
right
won-
now.
Andy Reid's had a lot of failure too. Well, he's had a
That's
lot
the thing is until he won that Super Bowl, y'all would have. Nobody would. Right. So I think.
But he did.
No, I mean it only took him 30 years to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love Andy Reid. I'm saying Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan are the best in the biz right now. You tell me who's better.
That's a fair argument.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Jay Dobson says Sean McDermott. That's
No, I wouldn't even give him close. I wasn't even saying the same.
Wait,
but
not
all right, let's go
McDermott,
next call.
McDermott's pretty
Hey, let me get this clear. Damian Bird and Shi Smith are both fucking trash. and are very lucky to be on an NFL roster. They neither one of them deserve to be on any NFL roster. Maybe in the XFL, if they're lucky, they'll be a backup. Now, Eddie Pinero lost this fucking game. If he did not lose this game, then John Casey never won any games when we went to the Super Bowl.
That's
in 2003.
We didn't win that game.
I'm saying
if Eddie Pinero did not lose this game, the Graham Gano didn't win the game when he kicked that 60-plus yard field goal in New York.
I'm right there with that. That's my part right there too. Is you can't say that in one hand this kick wins it, but it doesn't.
Why in the hell do players all across this league take their helmets off before they get off the field and not one fucking flag is thrown? DJ Moore does it and it's blowed up.
Because
why in the hell is DJ Moore's been here, 4 or 5 years? Not one time he showed any emotions. He shows it one time. One time he gets a flag and half a damn so-called Panther fans want to rip him a new ass for it. Trade him, cut him. These damn fake-ass fans. Let me tell you something else. To all this tank crowd, let's get one thing real clear. If you tank, Bozeman is going to say, fuck you when you want to resign him. Okay? Foreman's going to say, fuck you when you want to resign him. When you offer Burns that contract, he's going to say, up yours. And then all the players you got, a lot of them, the older ones especially, are going to want to be traded. And you're going to disrespect DJ Moore, he's going to have to be traded. And then you're taking a small rebuild into a 7-year rebuild. Your ass might as well go rehire Matt freaking Rule.
Tell him, Pickle.
Half these damn so-called wannabe Panther fans don't know what tanking is, other than what they pretend to be on Madden.
I'm not gonna.
And you also don't know what Demir Bird's name is. He don't deserve to be on an NFL roster. That's a bull.
And
That's
they're
like
both from
mean
South
ass
Carolina.
shit. This motherfucker has. Look at this, man. San Francisco just beating that ass. Oh,
Look, I agree with a lot of Pickle's comments there, but at the same time, I don't want to tell somebody that what they feel or what they're thinking is wrong or they're a bad fan for it. And I'm not trying to throw Pickle
no
under the bus saying he is,
gatekeepers.
but I just don't feel like I can tell you that I disagree with you without me saying you're dumb for thinking the way you're thinking. You know?
Except for Cody Lashney, who's dumb for thinking Shi Smith is better than Demir Bird. That's the one thing I will say.
Pickle
Dumb
might be
about.
right. Pickle might be right. We might be splitting hairs. They might both be trash. How about that? That's the only way.
This makes no sense.
Trash, and that's it. But you know what I'll say? They both went to college in South Carolina, so.
So then you shouldn't like any of them. Next call.
Yo, what's good, C3? It's JD 864.
JD.
Hey, that's a hell of a game.
Baby, just shot at you, bro.
Fucking sucks to them lose, but that was a hell of a performance by the offense. For those who are questioning PJ, I feel comfortable with him being the starting QB moving forward. He didn't look good in the first half, but he turned it on in the second half. Defense could play a hell of a lot better than they did, but all in all, team did enough to win that game. And when you're in a situation in which you have one job.
All right, next call. Great call. First, JD, always glass half full. He lives in Hawaii. How could he not be? Next call. We're going to push through the calls. We got a lot of calls still.
Oh, what's good, C3? I don't know what the hell just happened. Like, the call just ended, like, after a couple seconds.
Paradise.
I'm trying to calm down right now. Because Pinero, bro, we miss Zane. I miss Zane at very least. That was insane, bro. You have 2 opportunities to kick a field goal, win the game for the team, and you got one job, my guy. You got one job. You can't get it done. Fucking choking, man. That's wild. And Tony, man, you wild, and it's a time and a place. If he had missed the kick early in the game, man, it is what it is. But that's the opportunity where kickers become heroes, man. And he failed.
That's my point.
He failed us, the fan base. He failed his teammates. Damn, man. And hey, any Falcons fans listening to this shit, hey, make sure y'all get a game ball to the referees because y'all motherfuckers were holding the hell out of Brown Burns like there were multiple fucking holding calls. That damn pass to Bird, there should have been a holding call. Burns hit the lineman with a fucking spin move, and the dude fucking grabbed him to keep him from chasing Mariota down. Referee swallowed their whistle though. So y'all make sure y'all get the fucking refs a game ball. All the damn Panther fans talking about tanking, take that shit on the fuck else somewhere. Go do something else with this shit. Ain't no tank over here. It's 9 games in the fucking season. You got wins to
All
get.
right, we're already tanking.
Keep on it.
Next call.
What's up, guys? This is Alex calling from Tucson, Arizona. Man, let me just start by saying I literally had tears. Me and my wife were jumping up and down when DJ Moore caught that fucking pass.
It was insane.
But god damn, did he fuck us. But with your guys' argument, I'm definitely going to take Cody's side on this one. 100%. Dude, first of all, you can't really pinpoint who fucked up the game throughout the game because our defense allowed them to score way too many points. The first half, our defense was great. We really gave them 1 touchdown. That was it. But after that, terrible, man. Terrible. PJ Walker, interception. Defense gave up tons of points. I mean, Bird, fuck, dude. That touchdown he made, shit, dude.
It's a problem, bro.
The game ended. Let me just say, the game ended, and I was just emotionless. I didn't care if we won or lose. If we won or lost, I should say.
How am I cheering
But
for the 49ers?
at the end of the day,
I don't understand.
we all know who fucking lost the goddamn game twice. The fucking stupid-ass kicker. Dinero ain't fucking bringing home the Pinero. Fucking sorry ass. But I will say this, fuck tanking. I want to fucking see us fucking battle. And by the way, I feel like PJ Walker should have a starting fucking job next year for the Panthers, man. I haven't seen someone play like that for us since Delhomme days. That's it for me, guys. Maybe I'll call in again.
There you go.
Damn, man. Fuck the Falcons.
Nice call. Good call.
That's a great reference there. That is very Delhomme-ish. Like when I remember when Delhomme came in, I was like, who is this guy? What is he going to do? And it took me a long time to believe in him, but he kept proving me wrong. I would love if PJ Walker ended up being the next Jake Delhomme.
Next call.
Hey, Tony. You recognize me? We were hopping. We were excited at Tiebreakers.
Yeah, we were.
For the stuff the Panthers did, the product they put on the field.
We were
from being
fun.
down to PJ making plays. Of course, we went through a roller coaster with the unfortunate pick six before the half and stuff like that.
True.
But I like what I saw. I like that PJ Walker started to make some plays. DJ Moore and him connected various times in this game. And the biggest moment, because I thought, like, after your boy Demir Board had got that dagger, I thought it was like,
over.
We can come back from this.
Scared.
As far as much as Demir, or as much as it's like trying to outrace Usain Bolt while you're underwater. It's not happening. But PJ Walker and DJ Moore made it happen, and we're excited. And we had a chip shot, extra point. DJ Moore took his helmet off and went back. I see how it could be this guy's fault, team effort and everything, but as a kicker, you got 2 chances. It's like you gotta take some responsibility for not doing what you're paid to do, and that is kick the John Brown ball. Thanks, Tony. Nice rocking with you.
Dude, we were at the bar hanging out, like we were at our local watering hole where we watch the sports. I mean, it's the sports bar close where they got great food, Tiebreakers, Greenville, and no paid advertisement there, but it was nice, like Cody was saying, to be celebrating the game. Like, we were high-fiving, we were cheering, there were ups and downs. It was an emotional game where there were stakes involved. And that moment was new. Not new for me, but hadn't had it in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hadn't had that to where we were high-fiving, thinking this would be great. Next call.
I think you guys are completely wrong, and it's not a team loss.
Uh-oh. I'm getting notifications in my phone.
Whatsoever. Because, like, we only have one person to blame. That's Eddie Pinero. No one else played that bad at all. If Eddie hit that field goal, we would have won the game, and the defense would have had to go into overtime. And
He's a fool.
Nope.
Don't I know it?
Tony, you are so wrong.
I can't wait to get my soundboard.
You cannot just play
Oh,
that.
his call was over. His call was over.
I'm buying the soundboard next week.
His call was over.
You're the fool because you continue to go when everyone tells you.
Mute this
that Eddie
kid.
So,
Pinero
to paraphrase the old Cardi B song about Eddie Pinero,
Your phone
I
keeps
want him
beeping
out,
and-
want him out, want him out, want him out.
All right. Look, man, don't be hating on me.
Yo, can I get on the podcast? Like, I've been waiting for like 25 minutes, buddy. And let's be real, it wasn't a team loss.
What do you mean you've been waiting?
No, everyone on offense and defense played well. The special teams just got fucked. Our kicker, Pinero, sucks balls and can't do anything right. That's why we lost. We didn't lose because of Moore. We didn't lose because of our defense. No, we lost because of him. Because if he had hit that field goal in overtime, we wouldn't have had to worry about defense. Okay? Jesus Christ.
This makes no sense.
And you cannot look. It's not just a soundboard. How about this? Is my audio finally sound beautiful? Finally, after 10 years of having a podcast where my fucking microphone is ridiculous. Finally. Come on. You're just
wrong.
mad. No.
All those soundboards you need to play for yourself and not the callers because they all disagree with you.
Man, mute you.
What's up, C3? Keep pounding. I just want to go over a couple things with you guys.
Sorry.
You're getting that.
I agree with Cody on this one. Pinero lost the game for us, just like Joey Sly lost a bunch of games for us. If you guys remember back in 2004, during the Super Bowl, playing the New England Patriots, guess what? John Casey, with a minute and some change left,
Get out of bounds.
Kicked off to the New England Patriots. And what he do? He kicked it out of bounds. Gave them great field position, and they went and kicked a field goal and won the Super Bowl. We should have won that Super Bowl. Another time, 2015,
should have
when
won it. You were
we were playing the Denver Broncos. The refs let Denver tee off on Cam. If that was Tom Brady back there, that would have never happened. We get no love from the refs, ever. Ever, ever, ever. And all these guys talking about getting a 25-year-old quarterback from Tennessee, we already tried that back in 2001, back with the George Seifert and Chris Winkie era. All right? Let's try to build our O-line and D-line first.
What's wrong with
all
our
right?
O-line?
I think we got some good quarterbacks here. Whether it's PJ, whether it's somebody else, it doesn't matter.
That's good.
It even could be Matt Corral.
This makes no sense.
We never know. But
Could be Matt Corral.
Tell me,
I think it should be.
man. This call I got problems with. I got mad problems with. Look, I think it is easy to point to John Casey kicking the ball out of bounds. I think that's lazy discussion. At the end of the day, is that first of all, we were tied. He didn't lose the game. They went, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yes, he made it easier for them to win the game.
Set up the L.
That's fair because the argument I'm making is the same thing. So yes, I'll give you that.
I mean,
you can't say he completely lost, but he was a big factor.
Yeah, I mean, like, we all are upset at that fucking play. Don't worry. I've been mad about that play forever. Just like I was mad in week 1 for Pinero kicking the ball out of bounds. But lost this and that, man. There's a lot of things that go into it. Next call.
Hey, C3. It's the Drunken Panther, JP. And I'm drunken.
JP.
This was a tough one. And the toughest part to me is, like, who do you immediately point the finger at? You know, we didn't seem out-coached. We didn't. You know, the defense hung in. Defense made some plays.
The soundboard.
PJ struggled, but then seemed to find a rhythm. DJ, I mean, is it DJ? Is DJ kind of the guy where you're like, you know, the 4th down drop or the 3rd down drop that led to a 4th down? It's like, yep, you know, that was a bad play. And then they're taking your helmet off after the touchdown that led to the missed extra point. Do you blame the special teams? Is it the kicking game? It's really hard because it's not obvious to me. At least to me, it's not obvious to where it's like, who is to blame for the loss? Did the Falcons outplay you? Did Marcus Mariota outplay you? I mean, if you're getting outplayed by Marcus Mariota, I mean, he's a check down QB. They're a run first team, something that the Panthers should kind of model after. And they did, you know, once they started feeding Deontay. But I don't know, man. This is a tough one for me. You know, it does kind of make you wonder, where do we go from here? Do you embrace the tank? You're 2-6 now, but as crazy as it is, you're 2 games out of first place in the division. It's just a crazy time. And you're playing competitive football. That's the thing. Since Steve Wilkes has taken over, you've been competitive in every game. So I just don't know. I don't know where you go from here. I mean, I'm not ready to say you punt on PJ. I think you still stick with PJ. And, you know, you feed Deontay. That dude's a beast. And, you know, just become that run-heavy downhill team that we were supposed to be entering the season. But last thing I'll say is, like, can you imagine if we had beaten the Browns and we had beaten the Cardinals? 2 very winnable games under Matt Fool. Like, this team is in a completely different position if we win those games. Games we should have won. And games we would have won under Steve Wilkes, in my opinion.
Giants, too.
And one we
anyway,
would have
guys,
won.
keep pounding and keep the faith. Talk to you later.
Great call. And in the
words
C3,
it's the Drunken Panther, JP.
And tell him to play again. In the words of Jim Rome, rack 'em. That's what we need to do is get something like our own version of rack 'em. But fantastic call there, and it's a tough. I think that's why we were so emotional, or we've been so emotional in here. Is like, how do we deal with this? And then the other thing that is kind of wild to me that we're going to have to deal with on Tuesday, Cody, is that imagine if this team would have we're not that far off from where we were 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple of things could have gone right. Like, I think about this is the DJ pass. There's like a couple of things that have happened in this game that are just kind of somewhat miraculous. And they could have happened in week 1, 2, or 3, but they didn't. You know, they just didn't. And somehow, I mean, I need to know this. Is it a Steve Wilkes? Has Steve Wilkes stabilized this that much? Is it Bradley? Is it Bozeman and PJ Walker? Like, how is it that we have become so significantly different than we were 3 weeks ago?
I think part of it has to do with the fact that when two teams play a game, whether it be week 1, 2, or 3 or beyond, somebody's got to win that game. So there's going to be teams that at the beginning of the season, overall talent outshines team cohesiveness. But I think that as you start to get into the season, teams that are more cohesive and play better as a team start to thrive. And sometimes those teams in the beginning of the season that are really, really good, like I'd say the Bills, the Chiefs, teams like that, can still thrive, and they continue to show they're just dominant teams. But I think a lot of teams at the beginning of the season, it's why Cody said we don't know what a team is till after week 6. And we're a little past that point right now, but now we have kind of a landscape of what's going on in the whole division. And even though we've not been looking good, we still have just as good a shot in the NFC as almost any team other than maybe the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Eagles. Beyond that, we're almost as good as any other team in the NFC. And I think that's the difference is after so many weeks, you start to gel. And the teams that are going to be good teams that gel well together will progress forward with wins, similar to what we had today. We look like a winning team, and teams that don't fall off. So the problem is we're right on the edge. Like, we don't know what we are. Are we that team that's not good, or are we that team that's good enough to win the games? You know?
That's the question. That's
question,
a great way of putting it. All right, let's go to the next call.
We can be pissed all we want as to how the game ended. We can be pissed all we want as far as how we got to the point where the game ended.
What's up, Nick?
But fuck, man. I was at both New England games with them. One last season, that pick 6 that Sam Darnold threw, that felt like the end of the season. That felt like, fuck this shit, let's go home, pack up, we'll worry about a draft pick. This, no. No, this feels like we got to fight this out. This feels like we got a chance. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who we go up against. We can put points on the field, or we can put points on the scoreboard. That bomb to DJ Moore by PJ. Holy fuck, was that gorgeous. When was the last time we've had a play like that?
What a piece of shit.
Week 1. You know, to Robbie, last year, week 1, to Robbie again. PJ is QB1 rolling forward. I don't want to see anybody else. This man sat behind, I forget who he sat behind when he played with the Colts.
I forgot.
It was probably Drew Luck. Okay. So he had no chance of starting there.
Dude, this Ellinger guy's all right.
He went to the XFL. He had time to sit with the starters. You know, threw 16 touchdowns and 4 picks. Yeah, he threw a stupid one today. It fucking happens. Every player is going to make a mistake, but PJ gives us a very realistic opportunity and chance to win.
I'll agree.
And this team was competitive, and that's better than what I can say I've seen on the field for the last 2 years. Keep pounding, guys.
Keep pounding. He's not wrong. I mean, that's. I think that what he's saying is right, and I know that like he's been a PJ fan since the beginning. He's he brought the Walker Wonder thing, I think, didn't he?
Nah, that's Jenkins.
Was it? Okay. Well, either way, he's been a huge PJ Walker fan, and this is your time to shine because PJ, I think, given the information we've had all season, is the guy that gives us the best chance to win. He may not be a top-tier quarterback, but he's the best shot we've got based on what I've seen today. He showed me heart today.
The kids,
he could have given up
anytime. They love Taylor Heineke in Washington.
And they're very similar players.
I just want to agree with Cody again on this one, but our defense always falls off a cliff when our offense performs. at fucking peak performance, dude. Every fucking time. Every time. Our defense is always good. Even when we have the shittiest games and, the second half, they tend to struggle towards the end because they're on the damn field. But when our defense shows up, they like to fucking sleep. They take a nap, and they come out on the field, and they're fucking half-assed, dude. I agree with Cody on that one. All right, guys. Keep pounding.
All right.
Yeah, give him the applause. No, whenever it's one that agrees with you, you're like...
I mean, like, what did I say wrong? I've been shitting on this defense all day, man. What are you talking about?
Applaud someone who agrees with me, damn it.
No, I told you this defense sucked today in a way. In some ways, in the first half, they played fantastic. How do you let Kyle? All right, so my problems with this defense, again, come down to third down. Third down's always tough for this team, it feels like. And the next thing is, how you going to let Kyle Pitts, the only guy you got to care about, get a touchdown, be wide open, man? Like, they didn't pay attention to that dude at all. That's it.
You know what sucks is that touchdown he got, like, they made a big deal. The announcers showed the replay, and they made a big deal about how he played the block, and then all of a sudden came off the block and went out, was open for the touchdown. He was holding. He was holding the whole time for the block, and then broke off that block and stopped his hold and ran open for the touchdown. That was a penalty. Should have been a touchdown. But they're not going to call that.
What's up, fellas? This is Chase from the Electric City. Let's go! That game was exciting. It was fun. Hey, I'll take this game every week for the rest of the season. A fun game with a close loss to keep us at the top of the draft. Yeah, now I can lose. I can watch that kind of losing. Yeah, let's go. Chet Thompson's a bum.
He doesn't know how to tackle.
What is it that Dante Jackson always seems to be, quote, hurt when he gives up a big play? What a bitch. Let's go.
Nice. Next call. We're getting close to the end.
Hey, T3 fam, it's Sweet Double J. Man, am I disappointed. I mean, holy cow. I know everybody witnessed that Walker Wonder with that wonderful, amazing, absolutely exciting Hail Mary throw at the end that was wasted by that bum-ass kicker that I swear to God, I hope they made him fly himself back home because he should have just been fired on the spot. But, that's how it goes. I'm really liking the way the team is looking. They're improving a lot. I hated seeing Wilkes leaning down after that 4th and 19 that we missed where DJ dropped it. I hated just seeing how sad he looked in his eyes. I love that man. I mean, I'm so happy he's our coach, and I really think Pepper is too. I think he's going to be our coach next year, and PJ is definitely going to be on this team. And is going to be the quarterback throughout the rest of this year. So y'all better get ready to witness some more Walker Wonder. And G Baby 704 Charlotte Bound. Both of y'all wanting us to lose. That's just loser mentality. That is straight up loser mentality. G Baby, I don't know what your problem is. Tony hit it on the head the other day when he called you a contrarian. But you seem to get off on people just being sad, and that man, that is sad. That is some sad shit. I heard you got a kid, and don't raise your kid to be as sad as you. Football is about having fun. Yeah, we'll win some, we'll lose some, but it ain't life, bro. It is not life. There's a war going on the other side of this planet, and it's just football. It's just football. But don't bring your loser ass mentality into this show.
He said, "Don't raise your."
Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Love the podcast. I love all of y'all, except for maybe G Baby. And witness the Walker Wonder.
Or witness the Walker blunder as he threw a pick six. Don't forget that, John. Number 3. This is why I think, G Baby was right. I think it would be awesome if we could do a coffee mug that had 2 sides, where it was like you could do the like I think of, where you see Kermit the Frog doing the tea sipping thing, and people go, you remember that meme used to be like mad popular like 5 years ago, where there were.
Yo, if G Baby gets merch before I get my Die on This Hill merch, I might quit. I'm gonna be like, nope, later, y'all.
Oh,
later, y'all. I'm out doing it. I'm gonna go make my own Die on This Hill t-shirts, and y'all can support me at my Etsy.
Bro, I think this is, G Baby was right. And one of the fans asked for it. They're the one that gave me this idea.
But I feel like G Baby's right like 15% of the time. And now we're
50%. And then the other one could be G Baby's Tears. I'm telling you, it would be great. It's like a reversible t-shirt.
Maybe some eye drops.
Here we go. Next call.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's TJ from G Vegas. I mean, what a game. What a game. It's awesome, y'all. But anyway, you can bitch and cry all you want about Pinero, but he's our kicker. So there's nothing. I don't think you're going to find a better kicker right now. You get rid of him. He's made kicks for us. Today, you saw the pressure got to him. He's never been in that spot because we stuffed it up. But it is what it is. I mean, at least we have Zane Gonzalez. He's a real kicker. I mean, I believe in him, but unfortunately, a kicker with a broke-ass leg is worthless. So, at this point, I think we're just going to have to stick it out with Pinero until Zane comes back. But, I mean, we can blame him all we want, but good luck finding a better kicker right now. Anyway, it's a good game. I never wanted to tank, but at this point, I got excited, after last week. I don't know where the hell this team came from. Guess there's something to the Matt Rule deal. But, yeah, it was good to have a game that was worth watching. That's all I care about. At this point, I don't care about picks. I just want to keep winning. And if we lose like today, you know what? I got to be happy with it. Keep pounding.
Dude, the Seattle Seahawks are beating that ass. Geno Smith getting it done. Good Lord. Two more.
Who's this got carried off the field?
Two more calls. And here we go, baby. Man, what an emotional post-game show. Look, we were at 250 live viewers. Come on. I know.
We damn near got to 300.
We're almost there. We cool.
It's me, C-Dog.
We almost.
Man, it was a great game today. I was at the game.
Oh, C-Dog was there.
I just can't. Right. To me, personally, the defense didn't come to play today.
He right? Nah,
Say more got that fucking easy ass touchdown pass at the beginning of the game. Then right before halftime, we ran that bullshit screen pass and it got picked off. Just run the fucking ball.
Right call.
Go up at halftime with the lead at halftime. We got too pretty, too sexy before halftime. Run the fucking ball. But besides that, man, we played a great fucking game. Defense didn't come to play today, But we do have a lot of injuries on defense, so it is what it is, But, man, I'm feeling real confident about goddamn P.J. Walker and DJ Moore going forward the rest of the goddamn season. I don't need to see goddamn Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold bitch ass for the rest of the goddamn season. My head coach right now is Steve Wilkes. My quarterback is goddamn P.J. Walker. And real quick, man, I left the game early because, really everybody left the game. I left the game early and Falcons fans left the game because when the Falcons kicked that field goal, I was like, shit, the game over with. So right before I got on the train, we scored another touchdown. And goddamn Falcons fans was, real down. Shit was crazy though, man. The Panthers fans was excited. It was crazy, man. So I'm watching the game on my phone while I'm riding the train during overtime and everything.
That's my ice up.
I'm watching the kicker miss the goddamn field goal. But first of all, why you just run the ball 3 times? Try to goddamn score a touchdown to end the game. Don't put the goddamn game in this nigga hand. He already missed the goddamn field goal. And then DJ pissed me off when he scored that touchdown, even though I didn't see it. But he took his fucking helmet off. You're like, come on, man. He's not no fucking rookie. You can't do shit like that. But besides that, when you come in here, hit the motherfucking like button. Make sure you motherfuckers subscribe. Shout out to motherfucking G Baby, the motherfucking GOAT.
No,
shout out to every Panther fan I've seen at the game today or on the train. We had a great game today. I had a great fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Keep pounding, and go Panthers, keep pounding, and everybody have a great fucking day.
Hey man, have a great fucking day, man. Shit dogs, man.
Like, you're not bad, but you're like,
how are you gonna leave? And we what though? Oh my god! All right, last call of the night. And then we got to
Yo, this is White Chocolate Espresso. Yo, I'm about to go fuck off.
Man.
This is fucking bullshit. I'm angry. I'm pissed off at people, man. Are you fucking serious right now? Are you fucking serious?
Why? Because the Seattle
My God,
Seahawks
what the
are 5-3.
What is there to say? What is there to fucking say? They had a chance to burn the high towers. She had a dragon right there in front of his face. They could have ended the war before it even fucking began. But no,
it's
not her war. It's not my war. Bullshit.
Okay.
Fucking, he had a dragon right there.
Thank
you. Know
you.
what?
You know what? You might be my son.
bad. I thought it was Rex.
That was a great call. No, that was an awesome fucking call.
Maybe my son, finally.
That was a bait and switch. You thought he was talking football.
Nah,
Burn them
because
alive.
he's like, hey, why didn't that bitch just burn everybody up?
Yeah.
Because he got a hot
Especially
dragon breath. Because your show has got hot dragon breath. All right.
Especially considering what happens next. Yeah, maybe
Oh,
she should have
yeah,
asked.
she should have missed
Yeah,
out.
you're muted, Greg. You're muted. Greg, you're muted.
I was saying I just found out what happens next, and oh my gosh, yes, she should have burned.
Should have burned everybody.
definitely.
So was
Right
that
then.
scene? Was that scene
then.
true to the story?
No.
No, they don't. That actual scene of her going into the when who was being named the air was.
And when
not
she
in the book.
busts up through with the
No.
dragon, and what you're saying,
that
she
was-
just burned the hot
In
breath
fact, they
out
don't
of
even
him?
talk about her being captured in the book. They just talk about her
But she-
escaping on her dragon to go to
Oh,
her.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say she should have just fucked all of them up, yeah. Anyway. Wow. Who would have thought this? Let me just we've got to do our dab on them picks and our tell of shame real quick, and we'll be done with this post game show. But who would have thought that what is this, week 7, week 8 in the NFL season, that after the first 4 weeks that we would have been in this position where this was we were this emotionally invested in this game, right? Is that at the end of the day, whether or not if you think I'm right, Cody Lashney is wrong, or whoever else is their opinion is right or wrong, is that means we're invested and we actually cared about this game and we had an opinion. And 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, the only opinion was fire Matt Rule. Like, that was the only opinion to have. So that was incredible. The next part that's incredible is about how this Panthers team gave us a game to ultimately cheer about like crazy. The third part that's incredible is how these motherfuckers let the Atlanta Falcons do this shit to us. I hate the Atlanta Falcons. Out of all the teams that you could give us the goodness and the greatness, and then you let them beat our ass, man.
Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Miss Shalika in the chat.
Wow.
She has a YouTube channel, and we help other content creators.
Oh,
baby.
we do that.
Holistic
100%.
Farming with Shalika. She's got great videos on gardening, on animals, all kind of stuff. Y'all go and show some C3 love to Miss Shalika, and go hit that subscribe on her channel. Appreciate you, Miss Shalika.
Cody, let's do what do you want to do? You pick it. Dab or
you know
shame.
what? Knowing
Oh, I
that
know,
we
just
lost
Eddie
this
Pinero.
game.
Just Pinero. Are we gonna make
Knowing
it the
that we lost
Pinero
this
take?
game. No, knowing that we lost this game, we're gonna start with the good and we're gonna end with the bad. So why don't we go ahead and dab on them?
I just like doing it, man. Dab on them folks. Dab on them folks. And that dab on them folks. They like seeing it. Tell me what to do. Dab on them folks.
Just dab on them, folks.
Dab on
Can
them
I go
folks.
first?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Fine.
Man, I will mute you.
Unmute myself. I got too
My
much
dab
power
on
here,
him
bro.
is Deontay Foreman.
Hey.
This guy is just a good football player that was not used at all. I understand when you have Christian McCaffrey, it's hard to take him off the field. But the whole point of having Christian McCaffrey is he is a diverse, multiple. You remember when Matt Fool said we want players that are multiple, could do different things. Well, how about this? Is motion that bitch out into the slot and let Deontay Foreman run. So here's the thing, is that like Kyle Shanahan figured out how to use Christian McCaffrey without ruining the rest of his team. And Deontay Foreman knows how to play football.
Right.
Dab on him.
Dab on them, folks. Go ahead, Greg.
Okay. I'll say Steve Wilkes. You took me from a team that I was ready to pull for just tanking and going for the number 1 pick to a team that I feel like can really win. You've motivated this team of players who weren't believed in to be a team that can be competitive. And I am 100% behind you for being the next head coach, regardless of what the record is at the end of this season, because in 3 games you've proven to me, or 2 games you've proven to me, that you can be that guy. So I'm going to dab on Steve Wilkes. I think he is and should be the next future head coach of this Carolina Panthers team for the foreseeable future, and I like what you do.
Oh, you know what? I might dab on Michael Davis, who gives another $35 love bomb right at the end of the show. He says, I'm selling my fryer and batter for a low price. Come to ATL planning to fry some birds. Turns out all the store had on offer today was some tofu chicken. I'll check the stores in Charlotte in 2 weeks. Michael Davis, you're the man, bro. The absolute man. We appreciate you, brother, for supporting the show like you always have, like you always do. That's big time, bro. We definitely appreciate that, brother. And yeah, we are gonna fry up some birds, man. We just need a little bit of time. That's all. So what we're gonna do?
Towel of shame. Towel of shame.
I'm a double winner today, so I can't complain.
You should hit. All right, so my dab on a pick. You know, I can go 2 ways with this, but man, I'm gonna go my man PJ Walker. I keep the ladies stalkers. That's my man. That's my man. And look, what else can I say about PJ, man? Everybody. Come on. My name is PJ Walker. Ladies stalkers. Look, no man. Let me tell you, my man PJ. The longest air yard pass for the Panthers since 2006? Man, y'all have to put some respect on this guy's name. I know y'all have not had a reason to believe in him before, but he keeps on giving you reasons to believe in him now, man. Yeah, there was a bad pick 6, but how do you not have faith going forward with PJ Walker as your quarterback? Knowing we got a bunch of other bums behind him, man. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and nobody believed in Jacob Eason. Get that shit out of here, man. PJ Walker did his thing tonight. And if you're a lover or you're a hater, man, you have to dab on that dude, man. So dab on PJ Walker. He deserves it.
Let's hit him with the towel of shame. My towel of shame goes to Jonathan fucking Taylor from the Indianapolis Colts, who would have won me my prize pick. He needed 78.5 yards. He finished the game with 76.
Oh.
I hit Christian McCaffrey. I hit DeAndre Hopkins. They were locks. What the fuck? Towel of shame to these bitch asses. That's it. Go ahead. Panero. Let's
I was
go.
gonna say, Cody, if you're not taking the low hanging fruit, I am. So if you're
I'll
not,
let
you
you
go
go.
ahead.
Hey, I'll let you go first. I got one for either occasion.
Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and take that then. Pinero, I've been saying it the whole game. Pinero, I've defended you all season. You've been a great kicker, and I'm not saying by any means that if you miss the kick, you're a terrible kicker. But you have one
Straight
job
up.
in one moment. This
Straight
is
up.
the moments that players like you get signed to big deals and become legendary, and you blew it. Now, I'm not going to be mad at you for the 48-yard extra point. I get that. Okay. But having a second chance with a 33-yard field goal and you choked there too, the same way, yanked it left, the exact same way, which means you didn't adjust. Tell of shame, man. Like, I am totally against Tony, and I'm with Cody on this. You lost the game for us. I can blame it on a lot of different things, but I can put it on one specific thing that if that one specific thing had been changed, the game would have been different. You lost the game for us. So tell of shame to Pinero.
Thing I ever heard.
So how about this, Tony? You might like this. Shannon Quick says the team is rallying around Eddie Pinero. During the media scrum, several players hung around in a somewhat protective mode.
Yes.
And I get that for a team. You should do that as a team.
Right.
Doesn't
Oh,
mean
no.
that he didn't lose the game.
Back off.
He definitely did.
In fact, it actually makes it more so. Like the fact that defending him so much shows that what he did was that big of a deal. That's all I'm saying.
Stop.
My tell
you
the
don't defend a
shame.
player who doesn't need defending. He needs defending because they know he did wrong. He did bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I 1000% agree. My tell the shame goes to Jonathan Vilma's old dusty ass, man. On the broadcast, this dude, every time he is on the broadcast for the Panthers, he takes every opportunity, unnecessary pot shots at us, say some dumb shit, always saying stuff in favor of the other team. Like the bias that this man shows against us is absolutely obvious. I cannot stand to hear this man talk. If I never heard another Panther game commentated by Jonathan Vilma again for the rest of my life, it would be too soon, y'all. So get that towel of shame on your head, Jonathan.
Fuck you, Saints. Keep pounding.
There it is. I like that. I like that.
Oh, now you don't want me to use the soundboard?
Yeah, I like it when it goes with the point that I'm
All right. Holy cow. A lot of emotions today. Fun stuff. And we did it. We made it through. We've got 9 more, I think, of these post games and shows to go. And if they are this heated and this fun, I will be very happy. My name's Tony Dunn. You can follow me on Twitter at @cat_chronicles. We're here on Tuesday nights live, 9 p.m., the longest running Panthers podcast. We're in our 10th season, I believe. I think I can't even keep up. We come out. I just hang out with my friends and talk Panthers football each and every week. My daughter said this. She was like, man, do you do this every night? And I was like, kind of. Yeah, hanging out with my friends. I love you guys, even though I wanted to strangle your asses tonight. The number's 252-228-5098. We'll be back here on Tuesday night, trying to land, I believe, this week. I'm hoping to get Joe Person, if not this week, next week. I got to check my calendar again. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up, but we'll be back here Tuesday night, 9 p.m. live. Cody Lashney, how can they get after you?
Yeah, man, find me on Twitter. Just like on this podcast, I'm always talking that gang of shit. You know me. I don't know how to keep my mouth shut. Follow me at Cody Lack right there on screen. CODYLAC. You can also find all my written content on drafttech.com. Please check that out because, you know, I'm the draft guy. Even though I don't want to take I'm the draft guy.
Now he's fucking faking. Oh my god!
This show
Oh my
and
god!
Follow your boys' content on Draft Tech to know exactly who the Panthers should be picking and where. And last but not least, every Friday at 7 p.m., you can come on the show and tell me to my face that I don't know what I'm talking about, or that you love me and that Tony Dunn couldn't make a good point if it was right in front of his face, Come and tell me that too. It's all good. Friday, free for all, 7 p.m. every Friday. Join via StreamYard. That's it for your boy.
Greg, the Bat Daddy, the Stat Daddy, the person that I don't introduce with enough Flavor Flav, obviously. How can they find you? And I'll be supporting your podcast.
Of course, man. And I appreciate it 100%. And actually, I have a lot of C3 Panthers fans come in my show after the Friday free-for-all, which is fantastic. And I want to say thank you all for that. But you can find me at the Bat Daddy 52 on Twitter is my personal handle. Check out at GCS Podcast 1 on Twitter or just on YouTube for my other show. We're covering all kinds of different media as far as comic books, graphic novels, television shows, movies, all kinds of good stuff.
You're a culture show at this point.
We really are. Yeah. Just I want to say pop culture, but I don't want to go like when you add
nerd
pop to
culture.
I'd say nerd culture is much better. Yeah. But it's a lot of really good stuff going on right now. We have a creator coming on this week for to promote their promote their comic for Bigfoot Knows Karate issue 2. So it's a really good episode. We covered the first episode, so if you want to go check that out, it's pretty cool. But we support local content creators and just people doing the same things we're doing. So it's all one big fight and one big family, and then we're all in it. But check us out live Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or on any any podcast catcher of your choice.
Take us out of here, Cody.
Sit through Panther Nation. Until next time, you already know what it is, and you already know what we're going to do. We're going to keep pounding.